Hi, I'm Yannick Hanfman.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
This is Sebastian Wolfner.
It's Marc-Andrea Whistler.
I am Francisco Cerundolo.
And you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
Hopefully.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Game to Love tennis podcast play-by-play live stream. I am your host for today. My name is Covey. I live here in Vancouver, BC, Canada, where it is 8:08 a.m., just 3 hours behind Cincinnati, where it is 11:08 a.m. Kicking off semifinal Saturday, we have the world number one Iga Świątek versus home country girl Coco Gauff, world number 7. She's into the semis, trying to get into her first, let's see, what is in my notes here, looking for her first hard court final above the 500 level. Now, Coco's going to be in tough, folks, because she is 0 wins and 7 losses against Iga Świątek. The very, very first set they ever played, Coco took Iga to a tie break. But ever since then, the last 13 sets have all been pretty easy victories, 4 games or less for Coco in those last 13 sets. So Iga pretty much dominates this matchup, although Coco's improving. She's only 19 years old. Iga just 22, and she's been the world number 1 for over 70 weeks. All right, folks, that is the setup for you. The match is just about to start. Iga has ball in racket. I need your predictions. Let me know who you think is going to win and what the score line is going to be, or just how many sets, and I'll let you know mine, and then we'll get into it, folks. Okay, all right, guys. I feel like Coco might take a set here, so I'm going to go ahead and say Coco Gauff will take 1 set, but I think Iga will take the match. So I'm going to say Iga in 3, hopefully 3 tight sets. Iga has actually long. Whoa, my feed is slower than our scoreboard. It looks like, on my screen here, Iga just lost her 2nd point on serve. So Coco Gauff with a great start out here has taken the first 2 points of the match on the returner's side. So some pressure already for the world number 1. Iga did drop the first set against Zhang Qinwen in her previous matchup here in Cincinnati. By the way, this is the first time Iga's made it beyond the 2nd round here. So surprising result for the reigning U.S. Open champion. She gets 1 point right back with an unreturned serve. So it's 15-30. Let's say hi to everyone. Oh, by the way, folks, forgot to mention, please hit like on this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit that notification bell. All will be good in the world. And also you'll be able to know exactly when we are going live, and you can join us, comment, and watch along to all of our different programs we have here on the Game to Love Tennis podcast. We're into a nice rally here. Forehand Coco. Now Iga, good angles going on here. Coco tries to respond with a sharper angle, but goes wide on that. So a nice recovery for Iga after starting this match down love 30 in this very first game on serve. All right, we got Ghosty, my man, in the house. Vamos, Coco. We got a Coco fan. We got Roman. Hello, Roman. Thank you for your comments. And Andre as well. Skvarsky, Iga Smiga. Ghosty, hey, how are you? What's up, my boy? Daria from Mumbai. Trainer Olek, says Roman. Welcome. All Covey salt pepper beard, I see. Yes, sir. Just trimmed it yesterday, so it's pretty fresh. Hope you guys like the salt and pepper. I'm like an Indian Richard Gere over here. Bautarde, says Amanda Burbett. Welcome. Burbert. Welcome, Amanda. Thank you for commenting. I want to thank every one of you. We got, oh my gosh, already 75 people in here, 25 likes. So thank you guys all for your support. Really loving this. Here we go. Iga, game point 40-30 with a +1 cross-court forehand winner and a great recovery after losing the first 2 points of the match. Iga takes 4 in a row and with an easy hold there. It looked like it could have been some trouble, but it was not. All right, folks, what else we got here? So just to give you an idea, in the last 2 of their matchups, they played in Dubai in February. Iga takes that one 6-4, 6-2. Exact same scoreline at the French Open quarterfinal. Iga takes that 6-4, 6-2. Previously, man, Iga just dropping bagels and breadsticks. She's got a combined two bagels against Coco and 2 breadsticks against Coco. So 4 out of their 14 sets were Baker's sets. Yeah, let's call them Baker's sets. All right, so they have switched over. By the way, I got to get my buttons ready here because I didn't even check to see which buttons. So it's been a pretty crazy little while for me here, folks. Normally I'm much more available, but there's just been so much work going on. A couple of events, got some hornets nests I have to take care of in one of the properties. But I was able to call this one. Very happy to be here. Coco takes the first point on her serve as Iga goes wide on the forehand. We'll get into the kit situation here pretty soon. Coco looking sharp as usual, as is Iga. We got Brad Gilbert in the house. I believe he's working with Coco as well, so good to see. Good, not an ace out wide, I should say, but an unreturned serve for Coco. And 30 love here for her. Or, yeah. Any predictions? Anyone predicting who got what? Missing the dominating Carlos. Hope he gets back to his form. Yeah, I think he will. I think he'll get back to his form, in time to make a good run at the U.S. Open. Not sure if I'll be picking him to win. It's very hard for 20-year-olds to win back-to-back majors. So if you start doing that, then the tour needs to get scared. Should be very, very afraid. But I think he's definitely not playing his best. I think Hubert's going to win today. I don't want to jinx anything, but I definitely want to see Novak versus Carlos as much as possible. But I have a feeling that Hurkacz is on a little bit of a roll, and the way he played against Alcaraz last week in Montreal, I think is going to give him some confidence. So we'll see what's going on there. But over here, 30-15 for Coco. Second serve, backhand return Iga, forehand Coco, backhand Iga, forehand Coco, backhand Iga, forehand Coco, backhand Iga cross court into the net. So it looks so far like Iga's targeting the forehand of Coco, and Coco is targeting the backhand of Iga. So I wonder if this is going to be a trend. Let's see, though. Let's see. What's the speed of U.S. Open court? Is it same as Toronto? Must be definitely slower than Cincinnati. From what I understand, I believe the U.S. Open is one of the faster hard courts. Yeah, I believe it's one of the fastest. Both the Aussie and the U.S. I think Aussie was rated at medium fast, and U.S. was fast, or the opposite. All right, we got Michael McGee saying Coco Gauff in 2, Iga in 3. So you're saying if someone's going to win in straight sets, it'll be Coco, but if it goes 3, it's to Iga? That's what I'm kind of inferring. Let me know if I'm wrong there. But by the way, Michael D. McGee, thank you for your comment. We really appreciate it. By the way, folks, if you haven't commented before, it's the first time watching a stream, or maybe you just normally watch without commenting, don't be afraid to say hi. Let me know where you're from. My name is Covey. I am from Vancouver, BC, Canada. Proudly a commentator for the GTL Tennis Podcast. Again, folks, I know I said it once already, but if you haven't done so, hit like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. My goal is to get 100 likes. It's good to have goals, and I got to share them with you, or else how are you going to know? So we'll try and get to 100 likes. If not, no worries. Just have fun watching tennis with me. Michael says yes. Okay, so he's saying if it's going to end in 2, it's going to Coco. If it's going 3, then he believes Iga will take it. And true, Covey, Hurkacz serve will be the key. His game suits here as the courts are very fast. Yeah, and I just think that with the way Alcaraz is playing, he's just not in his top form, and Hurkacz really seems to be ramping up. I think he might even make a pretty good run at the U.S. Open, depending on what his draw is like. Coco with the +1 after, by the way, it's 1-1 here. Coco with her +1 goes haywire, and it's wide by about 4 feet. Coco Gauff again takes the first point on the Iga serve. Gautier, Mississippi Very, very cool, Michael. I don't think I've ever spoken to someone who's in Mississippi. Very, very cool. I've never been there, but would be cool to check it out one day. Mississippi, nice. And we have a lot of people from the South. We have a lot of Dallas. Well, I should say there's a few from Texas. I know we got some Californias and Floridas, so nice to have a Mississippi in there as well. Iga rips a forehand, makes her way in, rips a forehand to the forehand of Coco, and that's mistimed, and it's a shank, 15 all. And that's for, this shank is for Coco. Okay, we got our buttons all lined up. Also, just so you know, folks, we do have a special button made for hitting 100 likes. So if we hit 100 likes, I will play the 100 likes button. All right, nice serve out wide with the return from Coco. Forehand into the high part of the net. Iga 30-15 here. We are on serve early in the first set. How about Zverev? No one's talking about him. He is having a good run, and he's beaten Djokovic 4 times out of 7. Should be fun. Yeah, you know, he's been very inconsistent. He's had some good wins, followed by some pretty average losses. So, not really sure. I know that he is a good player. He's got the pedigree of a very good player. But he seems right now to me, he just seems a little bit off. Ooh, double fault. Speaking of off, double fault from Iga, 30 all here. But yeah, I would not be surprised one bit if he wins today in the semifinal against Novak. But yeah, let's see. I really have a tough time predicting Zverev. Like I said, he can beat most players on any given day, but then he's also had some pretty average losses. We got Robert in the house saying, hi, Iga win. Welcome, Robert. Thank you for your comment. Really appreciate it. Also, we have Jersey Matusik saying, I'm not sure what that says actually, so I'm not going to ruin what you wrote there by trying to read it, but thank you very much, Jersey, for your comment. Really appreciate all the engagement from everyone. All right, we're into a rally here. Forehand Coco, cross court, lands on the, oh, no, it's not on the line. It's called long. And Iga, now up 40-30 here. Game point for the world number 1. Coco, of course, is from Atlanta, born in Atlanta. Actually, no, that's wrong. She was born in Delray Beach, Florida. And Iga is from Warsaw, Poland. That's the capital. She lives in Racine, Raszyn, Racine, Poland. So I don't know exactly where that is on a map, but I'm sure she's putting it on the map. All right. Backhand Iga, forehand Coco, forehand Iga inside out, and it's a winner from the middle of the court. And Iga holds 2-1. We are on serve. So, you know, I don't know if is a button deserved there. You know what? Let's give Iga a button. That was a nice forehand winner. We're gonna give Iga the first button of the match, folks. Here we go.
Iga, SWIATEK. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm Iga when I'm your child. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna see ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
Iga Świątek has 4 titles so far this year. She leads the WTA Tour. So pretty impressive follow-up to her first year last year as world number 1, where she had a 37-match winning streak. I think she had 8 or 9 titles last year, so a pretty good follow-up, as mentioned. She's already won the French Open. She is also the reigning U.S. Open champion. So lots of good things from the last year and a half from Iga. However, she is under a little bit of fire for the world number 1. Now, let me see here. I'm going to go to the race rankings on the women's side. So Iga is 1,200 points ahead of Sabalenka. So Sabalenka cannot catch her here. However, actually, maybe she could. Say if Iga were to lose. No, Iga couldn't. But in the race, let's see where we are in the race. Iga is number 2, only 300 points, less than 300 points behind Arina Sabalenka, and both Arina Sabalenka and Iga have already qualified for the WTA finals at the end of the year. That'll be in China this year, I believe. Or actually, no, I don't know if they have it set yet. All right, Coco Gauff serving here on serve at 1-2 in the first set. She takes the first point, unreturned serve. Ball goes up into the crowd off the racket of Iga. Here comes Coco now. Second point of the game. First serve into the net. Here comes the second serve. It's a good one. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand Coco, forehand Iga, forehand Coco into the net. 15 all. Nice. All right. Okay, let's check some of these comments, folks. Where are the regular GTL people? Been a long time. Not sure, my friend. Depending on where they are. It could be afternoon, evening, morning. Like for me, it's morning right now, 8:24 in the morning. I guess for Daria, it's almost 9 p.m. Mayur Patil, hey Covey, hello. GTL fam, hello Mayur, great to have you as always. Nice to see your name in here. Daria saying, I'm going to Kashmir 10 days for Alpine Lake Trek. Wow, it's a beautiful part of the country. Yeah, I've heard of Kashmir, definitely. I mean, my whole life, because obviously there's Pakistan and India have been kind of fighting over the region, not necessarily fighting, but disputing over the region, but I've never been there. If Carlos wins today, he will retain #1 spot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would, but I could double check that. So right now, Carlos is 420 points ahead of Novak. So I think if Alcaraz loses today and Novak wins the tournament, I think Novak might take the lead. But if Alcaraz wins, I'm not sure exactly. And then in the race, let's check out the live ATP race while we're here. Alcaraz and Djokovic are both already qualified. Alcaraz 7,200 points, Novak 63. So there's a 900 point difference there. Anyways, good to know. Here comes, we're 2-2 here. Iga now serving. Second serve to kick off this game. Backhand return from Coco. Forehand Iga. Backhand Coco. Backhand Iga now. Forehand Coco. Backhand Iga. Forehand Coco. Cross court. Forehand Iga. Cross court as well. Same with Coco. Now backhand Iga. Backhand cross court Coco. Backhand Iga. Backhand Coco. Backhand Iga. And that's long. So good rally, long rally. And this one goes to Coco Gauff. So for the third straight service game, Coco takes the first point on the Iga serve. Is this a sign of things to come? It's a good way to put pressure on Iga. However, we all know, as I mentioned earlier, in the 7 matches these two women have played, Iga has won all 14 sets. Here's Iga. First serve, forehand return Coco. Iga steps in, backhand up the line, and it's a winner. Not only was it up the line, but it went off the baseline. So very deep second or +1 there from the backhand wing of Iga SWIATEK, and it's a clean winner, beautifully struck. Hello, guys. How are you, Gene? Gene made a machine. Here we go. Hey, Gene. Meyer saying, hey, Gene, can you give me a link to the game, please? Jersey, we don't have any links to the game. I'm watching it on a gambling website called Bet365 here in Canada. So depending on what country you're in, it depends on, your internet, your sports provider, TV, what have you, but we do not show the match here. No link, unfortunately. We're not allowed to. So yeah. Pause in hand says Coco doesn't generate enough racket head speed to hurt Iga. Iga just waits for a soft shot and it's over. Yeah, that's a very, very good point. Definitely the whip that Iga has on the forehand. It's really hard for Coco to stay stay in these points as she continues to rip them. Although in the longer rallies a couple times already, Coco's had the better. But I think in the end, feel pretty confident. I think Iga will take it. I could see Coco taking a set. I did predict Iga in 3 today. All right, second serve Coco at 30-15 is a good one. High kicker, and it's a backhand return. And then Iga's +1 forces a backhand from Coco that lands in the alley. It's out. So it's 40-15. So once again, after losing the first point, she picks it up real quick. Nole qualified yesterday for the ATP Finals. Boy. Daria, I'm originally from Mumbai, but now working in Bangalore. I've been to Bangalore and Mumbai, of course. That's where my Masi lives. Doing good. Thank you. Literally just woke up from my nap to watch this match. Attaboy. Yugoslav in the house saying hi to Jean. Jean, hey, Yugoslav. Iga with another easy hold. 3-2 here. Hey, look at this. One of my all-time favorites, my ATFs. GSL in the house. Hey to all regulars, newcomers, and hosts. I like number 31. Let's get more people. And today I will be American, supporting the American. Come on, Coco. Gotta love the patriotism. Welcome, Gary. He says, saying I am like number 31. So he's the 31st like. That's pretty good. We're only halfway through the first step. We're at 35. We're 1/3 of the way to the goal of 100 likes. Hey, Gary from Yugoslav. Gene from Gary. Yugoslav from Gary. Everyone's saying hi. It's a hi fest. It's a hello fest. Let's go, Coco, says Gene. So we're into a changeover here. On serve, Coco will have the ball on her racket, serving at 2-3. No breaks yet in this one. Later on in the other women's semifinal, we have Arina Sabalenka will face off against Karolina Muchova. And that should be another one. Muchova's been on fire for the last couple of months. Definitely not someone to sneer at. On the men's side, of course, we've got world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz versus Hubert Hurkacz. And folks, I'm predicting an upset in that one. I think Hurkacz is going to take it today. And Djokovic versus Zverev, I believe Novak will take that one. I feel like he's, I want to see their head-to-head. Their head-to-head is, let's see, 1 for Zverev, 2 Zverev, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, 3-6-3, 6-4, 7-4, 8-4. It says 8 wins for Novak, 6 wins for Djokovic, but some of them, I'm looking at this entire list, I think some of them are not official matches. So I'll look it up on the other one. But we're into this one right now. Coco Gauff running forehand up the middle. Iga forehand makes a run to the backhand. Now Coco forehand cross court, and it goes off the sideline. It's a winner. And a big fist pump, and the crowd goes wild looking at that winner from Coco Gauff, aka Corey Gauff. Gene, I'm always amazed at how aligned we are on most subjects. There you go. I'm rooting for Coco because I don't want to be exposed to yet another boring and or condescending post-match Iga interview, says Ghost. Wow, you picking Hurkacz. I am with you on that too, Cubby. Yeah, I just think that Hurkacz has been playing well. He did well against Alcaraz last week. I still haven't seen Alcaraz hit his level, and I think it's ripe for the picking. I wouldn't take my advice and go bet on it, but I would. Maybe I will put 15, 20 bucks on it, see what happens. But yeah, I have a feeling that Alcaraz is going to meet his match today. But let's see. Same here, Gary. Ghost says, did you all see Djokovic's analysis of the night scheduling issues in tennis? LOL. He's just so much smarter than Rybakina Iga. I did not see it, actually. I'll have to check into that. Double fault for Coco now, so we're level 15 all after she won that really nice point. So what are they wearing? Well, we got one on-sponsored player, Iga Świątek, and the server right now, Coco Gauff, sponsored by New Balance. And she is rocking a nice combination of maroon and fuchsia. So kind of maroon and another shade of maroon, I guess you could say. So she's got the headband. It's a red headband with the New Balance. She's got a tank top. It's I would say it's that fuchsia colored, and then she's got a maroon skirt. She's got maroon socks and white shoes, white socks, wristbands, red wristbands on either wrist. Looking very good. And the collar of her tank top is white and black with like a triangle pattern. So Coco Gauff looking sharp here. 19-year-old from Delray Beach, Florida. And then Iga with a nice return off of that serve up the middle. And it looks like Iga trying to make her move here. She has a double break point. First break points of the match go towards Iga. So she'll have up to 2 of them. It's a double break point, 15-40. What is Iga wearing? Well, she's wearing her on gear, the white hat with the brim forward as usual. She's got all white tank top, white skirt. It looks like all one piece, but it's not. And she's also got a kind of pinkish maroon. No, it's like a pinkish wristband on her right wrist. White shoes, white socks. Beautiful return from Iga. Out wide, Coco Gauff with a forehand, lobs it back, and it's just long. So, first break of the match goes to Iga. And so far, the trend of the past is showing up again here as Iga finding a way to get the early break. Gary saying, GG, hey there, always happy to hear acknowledgement of Novak's knowledge and wisdom. Djokovic is way, way underrated as a thinker, Ghost says. Much smarter than his own fans generally when it comes to economic and political issues. It's really funny. Yeah, I think Novak is one of the most thoughtful players on tour. You know, a lot of this gets put away, but not put away, but kind of shooed away. But he really does look out for the guys on tour who are the lower ranks. He wants to help more players make a living out of tennis. Currently, only the very top 50 or 40 or even top 10, 20 are players who are actually going to be able to make an entire living off of tennis. Everyone else is fighting for scraps, and Novak's trying to make the PTPA a union for the players. And he's also, he's a vegan. He's good to the world. He believes that his diet is helping, with decreasing his carbon footprint, things like that. So I agree with you for sure. He's going to go down he's going to be appreciated more and more and more as his life moves on, because he's beyond just the greatest statistical tennis player and arguably the greatest player to pick up a racket ever. He also has a soft spot in his heart for others. All right, so Coco Gauff looking to get the break right back, steals the first 2 points on the Iga serve after getting broken. So it's love 30. Coco looking to make a move right back. There are fans here with high IQ, so do not underestimate them. Oh, yeah. No, I don't think Ghost was saying that. I think in general, maybe, again, I don't want to get too much into it. Maybe like the vaccine sort of stuff. And again, I don't know the right answer. A lot of people still have their things. I'm not going to say anything either way, but I definitely think that sometimes he is misunderstood. Iga running Coco around. We got a forehand to forehand now. Iga rips a forehand up the line there, inside in, and Coco could not handle it. And now 30-15. So, sorry, 15-30. Iga gets one back. Yugoslav, you'll never lose money underestimating the intelligence of most humans. Hey, Gene, good morning. I'm trying to be a vegan, but bro, it's so hard. I love chorizo. Never had chorizo. Chorizo is chicken. Is that right? It's I don't know actually what chorizo is. I'm assuming it's chicken, but I thought for some reason, is it like a way to prepare chicken, but it's like a Spanish word? Because I know pollo is actually chicken. First serve at 15-30 into the net from Iga. Also cheese and ice cream. Yeah, cheese is the toughest one. And the funny thing is, as a vegetarian, I'm not the biggest cheese fan. I don't like strong cheeses. I like bufala, mozzarella, like the most mild and kind of creamy cheeses. And I like certain fetas, like the salty ones, not the tangy ones. Nice backhand to backhand going on now. Oh, Coco tried to drop shot there off the backhand cross court, but it goes into the net. Not the most advisable play there at that moment. And it's now 30-all. So Iga once again climbs back from love 30 for the second time in this match. I want to try the vegan diet too, says Jean, and fried chicken and waffle. So the list just keeps going on. Vegan is for dummy. Oh, okay. Veganism is pure media propaganda. Interesting. I have a lot of family that are vegan their whole life. I'm vegetarian, Yugoslav, my whole life. I've never had any meat. So I don't agree with you about vegans being dummies. I think it's good for the environment and it's good for personal choice if that's what someone believes. I would never call someone a dummy for making their own choice on what they eat. That's just me. Ghost, everything in moderation. I know of nothing except actual poison that hurts us in small quantities. Unless you are the guy in The Princess Bride where he takes a little bit of poison every day so he makes himself immune so he can win that little battle against the guy who, you know, talking about. Chorizo, where I am is, oh, okay, my bad. I did not think, but I think you're right. It's a preparation and seasoning thing that can be done with beef. Okay, see, I had no idea. Chorizo is a Spanish sausage, I think pork meat. Okay. Cubby, thank you also for your Novak comments. These are signs here in Cincinnati. There are signs here in Cincinnati that more and more people are appreciating him as a player and a man. Yeah, he's again, I mean, I've always loved his game and I've loved his attitude off the court as well. Iga with a screamer of a forehand that goes off the outside of the line. So we are at deuce here. So Iga still trying to consolidate the break. And Coco putting up a pretty good fight here. Here we go. Deuce. First serve is good. Forehand return up the middle from Coco. Forehand Iga into the net. And now Coco will have her second break point of this game. Can she level this match? Let's see. No wind. The last few days, there's been tons of wind whenever they show the flags in between points. Today, they just showed the American flag still as clear as a pond, as an undisturbed pond. And the +1 backhand from Iga goes wide. Coco with the fist pump, and we're back on serve. So a couple back-to-back breaks. All right, first button of the day for Coco Gauff.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
Coco. I like how he says Coco. Let's see. Ghost to GSL. So we should go camping and eat mushrooms together. We can get psychedelic on the McEnroe board years. Yugoslav, my mistake. Sorry, no worries, my friend. You know, like I said, I try not to judge people on, you know, their decisions or whatever, whether I agree with them or not. But thank you for saying that, Yugoslav. I do appreciate that. Dread Pirate Roberts. Huh? I don't know if I'm missing something there for sure. GG, that would be a trip to remember. No pun intended. Trip. Speaking of all times, do you see John Silk's interview with Andres Gomez? What a classy guy. I did not. You should all have seen the face of Fritz today. Djokovic just fried him. Yeah, he got a bagel in the first set. Novak now 7-0 against Fritzy. Just has their number. Let's go, Coco, says Gene. Covey, The Princess Bride is my all-time #1 favorite movie. Yeah, it is awesome. I mean, I will never, ever, ever get sick of no more rhyming. Everybody stop rhyming. I mean it. Does anybody want a peanut? Greatest line potentially in movie history from Andre the Giant. Rest in peace, big fella. Yeah, I love that movie. It is unbelievable. It's everything about it. What was the name of the rodents of enormous something or whatever? Like the big rats? Fred Savage as a tiny little kid. We had Columbo, his grandfather. Yeah, pretty iconic film. Okay, Coco Gauff now trying to get back to level. We are on serve. She did break back after getting broken in her last service game, but Iga takes the first point here on the Coco serve. Now, first serve at love 15 is off the net and long. Here comes the second serve. Good second serve, forehand return, backhand Coco into the net on her +1, and it's now love 30. So Iga again putting that pressure on 33 minutes into this very first set. Daria Taylor looked like a deer in the headlights before the match even started. Not sure what was up with that, but yeah, I missed that one as well. I was asked to call it, but I was unable to. Just issue after issue at this place that we're doing some work on. Ghosty saying Djokovic, unlike his contemporaries Fidel, etc., from U.S. Western European nations, knows that war zones and socio-cultural disintegration looks like. Knows what war zones and socio-cultural disintegration looks like. This informs his intelligence, in my opinion. Yes, for sure. And I have spoken about this a few times before. You know, the difference between Roger and Nadal and Novak is Novak definitely comes from the toughest kind of all, toughest background, you could say, you know, war-torn country, impoverished at the beginning of his life. I know there are interviews where his father just barely had enough to get enough food on the table for the family, and now never has to worry about money again, but he shares it and he helps many people with it. So yeah, big fan. We all know that. Let's see. Goes to Gary. Oh, yeah, that's Gomez. Gomez interview is fascinating. I loved his beef with Thomas Muster and Yvonne Lendl. Great anecdotes. Fritz got absolutely creamed. Painful beatdown. Yeah, losing 6-love, 6-4. It's a tough one. And look at Novak. I mean, he hasn't played since Wimbledon. And, I mean, yeah, he got a retirement out of Fokina, so he only had to play a set there. But, I mean, he's just walking through. He's walking through. Break point number 2 now because Coco Gauff got down early, folks. She was down love 40. She saved one, but still has a couple more. Iga with a return up the middle. Backhand Coco, and it's a winner. Beautifully struck on the +1. Saves her second break point here in this game number 8 of the first set. But Iga still has a third one to go. So can Coco come all the way back from love 40 to force a deuce? Let's see. Taylor looked like a fish out of the water. You know, Taylor's really baffled me. You know, after he beat Nadal in last year's Indian Wells final, I thought, okay, you know, this is going to be good. You know, I even picked him, as you may remember, to go on to win the U.S. Open last year, which is kind of ridiculous because I think he lost in the first round. Did I pick him? No, I think for the Australian. I think I might have picked him for Australian. Anyways, but yeah, he has definitely not really been feeling it. And Coco wins it, folks. Wins that point at 30-40. So we are back to deuce. So good effort from the American, because if not, Iga would have been serving for the set. All right, here we go. Second serve at deuce. Backhand return from Iga. Forehand Coco. Forehand Iga. Inside in. Chop back from Coco. Now backhand up the line. Iga, and then the forehand from Coco is mishit and lands about 8 feet wide, and it is another fourth break point of this game for Iga Swiatek. Let's go Coco, says Yugoslav. And Gene saying, but Nole took him apart, really. Yeah, it looks and sounds like it. GG, I saw Andres beat Jose Luis Clerc in North Conway, New Hampshire in '83 when Covey was a ripe old 2 years old. John's interview triggered that memory. Andres, so classy and humble while being real. I just love the players from that era. Will Tommy Paul leap ahead of other Americans? Well, good question, Sean. I'm still pretty high on Tiafoe, although Tiafoe's had some pretty average results lately. Also a big fan of Shelton. But yeah, Fritz is losing a little bit of stock for me. I mean, another guy I kind of like, low-key American guy that I like, is JJ Wolf. And there it is, the second break as Coco's backhand on the +1 goes wide. So that backhand error not good for the Coco score line here. And it's another break for So world number one, Iga Swiatek now serving for the first set. She's up 5-3. She's gotten 2 breaks in this set of Coco, and she has been broken once. So if Coco wants to keep this set alive, she will need to break right back. Let's see if she can do it. First serve is good. Forehand, return, up the middle, backhand Iga. Now backhand Coco, forehand chop Iga, forehand cross court from Coco. Now she makes her way to the net. Floater from Iga, and Coco with authority slams an overhead volley with a little bit of aggression there. Love to see it. Very controlled aggression though. Nice approach, comes in, pushes Iga out wide, the floater, and she smacks it like a mosquito she is angry at. Very nicely done. Good job, Coco. Let's see. First set was great. Second, not so good. I think they're talking about the Djokovic match here, which we'll get back to that, folks. But right now, Iga, forehand cross court, block back from Coco. Another forehand to the forehand of Coco. She gets that back. Another forehand from Iga. Third in a row to the forehand, but this time it's long, and it's now love 30. So Coco Gauff trying to get that break right back for the second time. Last time she got broken, she broke right back. And this time she's trying to do it one more time. Fritz won less than 10-second serve points. Wow, Nole destroyed him in that department. Yeah, pretty crazy. Gene, not sure Novak can or ever did play better than in that first set. That's scary, Gary. If someone's saying that Novak hasn't played better, because we all know, we all know his resume and his record. Nice Iga, says Haman Jean. Conway, New Hampshire. What an obscure experience. That's really cool, Gary. All right, second serve here, love 30. So big pressurized point for the world number one. Serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Backhand Iga. Backhand Coco cross court. Blocked back by Iga. It's a short one, and Coco goes inside in forehand off the midcourt ball, and it's love 40. So triple break point for Coco to get back on the serve at the very last moment, because she is down 3-5 here in this first set. You got to love the tenacity and the footwork here of Coco. She was ready and waited for Iga to push to the left, and then she went right. So good hold, way to hold the ball up in the air and delay the decision until Iga made her move. Got to love it from Coco, folks. All right, first serve is long. So now Coco at triple break point has a second serve here. She's focused. Very, very, yeah. Coco's got, I'm loving the energy from Coco right now, folks. Second serve. Ooh, it's a high kicker. Coco's forehand goes into the net, right in the middle of the net there. And I think that Iga threw her off by adding an extra little bit of topspin, because that kicked, I think, a little higher than normal. Good serve, good second serve from the world number one. Huge. Yeah, true, Gary. Did you see some of the winners he hit? Oh, my goodness. Poor Coco, says Yugoslav. The backhand down the line he hit at 5-love in the first set was amazing. Yeah, unfortunately, folks, funny enough, I get to watch more matches when the matches are not in my time zone, because I wake up specifically to watch them and I stay up. But when it's in my time zone, it's tougher because I got work and stuff during the day. All right, Coco with a return up the line, backhand from Iga, and Coco with a winner. Backhand up the other line, inside out from the middle of the court, and she breaks right back for the second time in the set. All right, so Coco Gauff now back on serve 4-5, will serve to stay in the set after the changeover, and I think that deserves...
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco. Coco.
Coco. Yes, Coco Gauff. 43 likes, folks. We're almost at halfway on the goal. Let's see if we can get to 50 likes before the end of this set. If you haven't done so, hit like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and also you can hit that notification bell and you'll know exactly when we are going live. You can join us for all of our different programs We got Cubby's Corner. We got the draw countdown. We got the draw previews and reactions. We got the countdown with Ben and JG. We got the Game to Love Tennis podcast. And of course, we got our play-by-play live streams. We've got tennis news whenever breaking news drops. So lots of stuff coming on the channel. Okay, I don't know if Tommy Paul has the rally tolerance for a slam title run. I suspect that his win over Carlitos in Toronto was a special situation, but I hope I'm wrong there. Well, he did it last year in Montreal as well, and he put up a really good fight a couple days ago. So, and that's just with Carlitos. I think it's, a few of these, a few players have the numbers of other players. For example, Tommy Paul plays Alcaraz pretty well. Sinner, obviously, as well. They're 3-3 in that matchup. So, but Sinner and Tommy Paul have a tougher time going deep into draws in general than Alcaraz, obviously. So that's the interesting thing. Is like sometimes you might be able to beat the top guy or top few players, but tougher to constantly get to like quarters and semis in medium to bigger events. Yeah, it's a tough challenge. There's so many good players out there, so many people are fighting for so little. Hey, Sean says, Ghosty, Gary to GG. It was called the Volvo International Stadium, built right into Mount Cranmore. South seats were carved into the mountain. Very, very cool. Clay court tournament that was Cincinnati before Cincinnati. Yeah, Cincinnati came back in 2004. It used to be around, and then it wasn't. And actually, Coco looking to be the fourth American to make it to the final since its revival in 2004 and 19 years ago. So thank you for a little bit of history there. Coco Gauff with a good start here, 4-5, trying to stay in it. She's up 15-love. Here's first serve now. Is good. Block back return from Iga. Forehand Coco into the top part of the net, 15-all. Those few years that the U.S. Open was on clay. Yeah, so interesting. It's like it's so set in my mind, the two hard courts, the clay and the grass. Obviously, Wimbledon's always been grass, but I've heard Australian's been clay and hard. Or maybe I think the Australian was also grass. Gary, maybe you could help me with that. But yeah, I think the French has always been clay and Wimbledon's always been grass, but the other two I think have changed. Please correct me if I'm wrong, anyone. Would definitely like to know that, actually. Sean saying hey to Ghost with a couple of emojis. Did Gauff say she's bringing in a new coach soon? I think she's working with Brad Gilbert, Sean. I don't know if it's in an official capacity, but I think it is. Coco Gauff with a beautiful serve to the backhand of Iga with a lot of pace. Iga cannot corral that into a return into the Coco side of the net. That goes way long and wide. Brad Gilbert smiling. They're showing him dressed in all black with a black bucket hat. So it is now 40-15. Coco looking to get to 5-all and win a fifth game against Iga in a set for the first time in 14 sets. And she does it. She holds and she consolidates. We are back to level. Great effort from Coco. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, her body language is very good. Her footwork is good. She's got a good mix of aggression and containing that aggression. And she is consolidated and we're level. So like I said, folks, in the very, very first match they ever played 14 sets ago, Coco took Iga to a tiebreak. Since then, Coco has not won more than 4 games in a set. Well, she just did it. We're here at 5-all. Let's see what will go down. All right, we got a forehand battle to the backhand of Iga up the middle. Forehand Coco back to the backhand of Iga. Forehand Coco, backhand Iga. Forehand Coco. And that one's long by about 3 feet. So Iga takes the first point, 5-all, 15-love. We are level. Good match going on here in Cincy, folks. Let's see. Ghost Paul is 13th ranked player, but don't think his game is consistent for for 5 sets. Well, he did make it to the semifinals of the Australian Open, losing only to Novak. And we all know that is Novak's, I guess, second house, you could say. Wimbledon center court for about a decade was his house without having a single loss on that court, which is just ridiculous to even say out loud. But yeah, Paul has the ability. He's had some good results. I feel like, Paul will have like the best results of his career, like from now into the next 2-3 years of his career. I think he's already in his mid-20s. So That's not by any means that old, but you know, the younger guys coming in constantly. We got Gregor saying, Yazda Iga, what's wrong with Felix these days? Good question. I wish I knew. You know, last year he had a little bit of a lull, and then he went to like 3 finals in a row in the indoor hard court swing. And I thought, okay, this is not necessarily going to translate into next year. You know, the indoor hard court swing is a very specific, you know, certain players do really well. Holger Rune does well in those, obviously Novak. Yeah, the Spaniards do not as well. Alcaraz, Nadal, not as good on indoor hard courts in their careers. But yeah, Felix, for some reason, after that, I thought, okay, because he'd been like 0-8 in finals before last year, and then he finally won a few titles. But yeah, he has not parlayed that into a successful next year. And it is Iga into the net at 30-15 in the rally there. So now 30 all. So Coco looking to get another break and potentially have a chance to serve out the first set. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Fun fact from Ghosty, Wimby used to have courts made entirely of the broken dreams of their colonial subjects. They switched to grass at 47 and when it was clear India and Pakistan would fight it out forever. You know your stuff, my friend. Actually, my dad was born in 1946, just 9 days minus a year. So like 356 days before the partition. And so we actually lived in Pakistan when it was a part of India, our family did, and we had to move to India because of all the fighting going on. Okay, Iga with a loopy serve at 30 all. Now we're into a rally. Backhand cross-court Iga, backhand Coco, forehand Iga up the middle, forehand Coco also up the middle. Now Iga, tries to rip a winner inside out, but it goes wide, and it's a breakpoint opportunity for the American. It's starting to get into the juicy parts of this match, folks. Coco is 2 for 5 in her breakpoint. Sorry, 2 for 4, and Iga is 2 for 5. So pretty level match so far. And can Coco get the break? Let's see. 30-40. Iga serving under some pressure is the world number 1. Okay. Iga, first serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Iga with a forehand inside in. Coco gets that back, but it's a short ball. Iga did what Coco did in the last game, where it was a high bouncing middle court shot, and she waited for Coco to move. She held and held and held as the ball was staying in the air, suspended, and then she chose to go the opposite way of Coco smartly, and it's back to level at deuce. Huge point for Iga. Folks, I didn't notice actually, but Iga has a red strip, just a really thin strip on her right side. It's kind of where like at the armpit all the way down to the bottom of her shirt. Just a little like a pinkish red strip. So adds a tiny little bit of color to the all white outfit. Okay. Here we go. Iga, first or second serve is good. Coco, return up the middle. Now backhand Iga up the line. Forehand Coco on the run. Iga up the other line. Coco with some great defense, but the backhand punch goes long there as she desperately tried to keep that in. Iga with the advantage. So she's doing well now, Iga, under some pressure when she was down 30-40. Some couple of good points there. We got Yadwiga saying Iga and some other stuff. Unfortunately, I don't understand, but thank you very much, Yadwiga, for your comment. Ghost, if Paul makes top 10, I will be pleasantly surprised. All right, Iga with a first serve is good. Now on the run, forehand Coco, backhand Iga cross court, backhand Coco up the line, forehand chop back from Iga. Now Coco, forehand into the net, and she immediately starts walking to her bench as she has lost that game, but she's still alive. We'll have a chance to stay in the first set, serving at 5-6 after the changeover. Gary helping me out with a little bit of history. Thank you, Gary, saying, Covey, all majors were grass except Roland Garros for many, many years. U.S. Open switched to clay briefly with the intent to go hard court when the new facility was created. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So all of them other than Roland Garros. Or grass. Okay. So Andre saying Iga, vamos. We got Neil Yates saying Yazda Iga. Australian Open converted to hard court in 88. Okay. That's when they had the all green courts with the white lines. I remember like the inside and outside the court, all white. I recall. Iga Smiga, says Tomek Cernak, I should say. Folks, 150 people in. We got 48 likes. The goal is to get to 50 likes before the end of this set. We just need 2 more. Please help me get there if you feel like supporting the channel. We really appreciate all the love. Also, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Join us whenever we go live. Lots of action on the Game to Love Tennis podcast, especially as we lead up into the United States Open, the 4th and final major of the year. My favorite time of the year. Just love it. Love the night matches that go well into the night. One of the reasons is because I'm 3 hours behind New York. So when they play until 2 in the morning, it's only 11 p.m. for me. So it's nice. It's a good time of the day. I believe Ghosty in California also has the same luxury. Gary, he does not. He has to stay up late when they go late there. Gary saying, so everyone, can we attribute this surge by Coco this summer to Brad Gilbert? She said in an interview that Brad makes her more serious. He's been a great coach in the past. Funny enough, Gary, I find that Brad is like the least serious of the commentators. And I say that in a very fun, playful way. Like he's always, he comes up with funny nicknames and he's very playful as a commentator. So funny that you say that. And I do like that. I think it's a great dynamic. And yeah, I think Coco definitely, new fresh blood, whether it's a coach or whatnot, psychologist or trainer, they give players boost. And I think for sure you're right on that, Gary. A little bit of boost from Brad. Double fault from Coco here to kick off this game number 12. She's trying to stay in the set and force a tie break. He also gets a fault on the first serve here at love 15. Did not like the toss there. We'll do another one for second serve. I'm hyped for the U.S. Open. So am I, my friend. Ooh, Carminu in the house. How are you, brother? Disco mate. The Maltese disco mate. All right, we got a good rally going. Forehand up the middle. Now forehand Goff. Also up the middle. Backhand Iga. Backhand Coco. Forehand Iga. Forehand Coco. Now cross court. But it's long. Love 30. Iga putting the screws to Coco Gauff in the most important part of this set. Let's go, Iga, says Carminu. BG, the best nicknames. Jalapeno. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he says no escape from Alcaraz. I mean, he's got one for everyone. Obviously, he calls Nole the Joker. Andy Muzzard. There you go. Yes, sir. Jimmy Crooks. Welcome, Jimmy. Jimmy Cooks, I should say, not Crooks. Have to take my hats off to Goff. Most competitive set I've seen her play against Iga. Her body language is great. She is under a little fire here. Second serve at love 30. Iga with a return cross court. Up the line, forehand from Coco. Backhand Iga. Backhand Coco. Forehand Iga. Forehand Coco. And it's a clean winner up the line. 15-30. She's not done yet, folks. Very, very nice point with authority. That's the word. Authority is how Coco is playing. She looks like she's ready to put balls away. That she should put. She's not slowing her racket head speed down and getting nervous. She's keeping it up and putting the ball. She's getting it to rise over the net and dip heavily. So good job. 6 winners for Coco, 6 for Iga, 8 for Coco. So pretty good even set from both players. Iga with a forehand. Oh, that went just off the line. I think Coco thought it was long. I thought it was long, but it wasn't. And that sets up a double set point. 15-40 now. Coco Gauff. She has to win the next 2 points in order to stay in this set. Iga with 2 chances to put it away. Yes, sir, my dog, says Jimmy Cooks. Neil, Brad is a fascinating character, but not everyone takes him seriously. He's as knowledgeable about tennis and sports in general as anyone I've ever known. Yeah, I would agree with you. I love him there. Unreturned serve, and Coco saves one under the most extreme of pressure, facing the world number one with a couple of break points against you. And she acquits herself nicely on the first one, but she still has some work to do. Covey, as I just said, Brad is funny and silly while being a very seriously brilliant dude. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. Great serve out wide, high return, and it's a overhead from the back of the court for Coco on the +1, and she rips it into the corner. It's a winner, and she saves 2 set points, 2 break points against, and it is deuce. So we are 2 points away from a tie break. Yeah, I love BG. I think he's funny. He's clever. He's yeah, he injects his personality into whenever he's broadcasting, and I just love that about him. Neil saying, "Oh yeah, for sure, Gary. I have tons of respect. He is a super knowledgeable about tennis. Of course, I just like how he's lighthearted and jokes around too, for sure." All right, we got a backhand to backhand rally, and backhand from Iga goes wide from the middle of the court. I don't know if she was late to that and tried to go up the middle and just mistimed it, or was going for up the line from the middle and just missed it. But either way, Coco putting some good pressure. She was down 15-40 with a couple of set points against her, and she has turned it around, won 3 straight points, and is now looking to force a tiebreak. Yazda Iga, says Gregor's. Coco off the net on the first serve, so advantage Coco, but second serve. The Dog Father, Covey rules. Thank you very much, Dog Father. Appreciate the comment. Here we go. Second serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Backhand Coco. Backhand Iga. Now forehand Coco cross court. Forehand Iga. Same thing, but it's long. And Coco holds. We're going to a tie break. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know who you think is going to win and what the score is going to be right after this. All right, folks, who do you think is going to take it? Well, I think Coco is going to take the tiebreak. I think it's going to be 10-8. Let me know what you think, folks. Voila. Let's see. We got a Daniela Cinderella saying 7-3 Coco. We got Neil saying Iga 7-4. I'm putting a star on these. All right, so we are into it. Iga serving first, into a rally, backhand to backhand. Iga. Ooh, Iga's second backhand goes long, and the first mini break goes to Coco Gauff. Are you covering any more matches today, Covey? Unfortunately, I cannot. I wish I could, but I have to take care of a beast or hornets. I don't know. I have to go see. But there's a property that a lot of bees are swarming around a window, and it's unsafe. So I have to go take care of that. But luckily, I was able to do this match. Yeah, hoping to watch the other 2 matches, but we'll see. An ace for Coco, and she takes a 2-love lead early in this tiebreak. We also have Carmino 8-6 for Coco. So far we have 2 predictions, well, 3 including me for Coco and 1 for Iga. I think there's a couple more here. Comments that I missed, I'll try and get to. All right, Iga with a forehand now at the middle. Coco, same thing. Iga forehand to the forehand of Coco, to the forehand of Iga, and that's long. So another mishit from Iga, and it is 3-love for Coco. Jimmy Cook saying, bro, today Carlitos, today Alcaraz versus Hurkacz. Yes, I'm not calling that one, unfortunately, because of the work I have to do with this hornet or wasp's nest, but it is on today, my friend, and it will be a good one. Gene, are you hyped because of Novak's level this week or just in general? For me, the U.S. Open is the most exciting of them all. New York City, same here, Gary, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's in the middle of the day, so I can actually watch it without having to wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning. All right, Iga with a nice serve up the middle, block back return. Now we're into a backhand. Oh, another backhand from Iga, and she is getting crushed here. Coco with a 4-love lead. Iga going, it looks like, to change her racket. She still has another serve here. And a great effort from Coco Gauff. Something about it, folks. She is playing really, really well. Yes, I'm hyped because of the level Novak is showing Gary. Gary Neal, I saw Brad play against Johnny Mac in San Fran 84 at the time. I had no idea Brad is a lifetime Bay Area resident. I have always admired him big time. I think he's a big Raiders fan based on his Twitter as well. Daniela Cinderella with a whole bunch of lovely emojis. Thank you for that, my dear. All right, Iga with a forehand. Now we're into a rally, and Coco this time goes long with her forehand. So Iga is on the board, 1-4, but it is Coco Gauff up 2 mini breaks and is now serving here right before the changeover. Let's see. So covering any more matches? Yeah, I went over that. Unfortunately, cannot today. But I am doing my best to have all the work cleared up before the U.S. Open so I can really, really focus and dedicate. It has been a tough few weeks for me since Wimbledon in terms of being able to be available for a lot of these matches. And it feels weird because before I was really never missing any. Anytime Ben and JG asked, I did my best. But yeah, again, with all these this North American swing being in the same time zone, a lot of these matches are during work hours. So Iga gets 1 mini break back, and Coco now serving still up a couple of points and 1 mini break. She's up 4-2. We're at a changeover right now. And Coco is going to want to take this point on her serve, because if Iga gets another mini break, we'll be back on serve, and the pressure will squarely be back onto Coco. We have another guess for this one for Coco, 7-4, says Jean. Neil saying not being able to watch and just listening to the play-by-play is stressful, which means you're doing a great job conveying the action, Covey. You know what? That is really, really nice to hear. Thank you. I appreciate that. Here we go. I'll get right into it. Nice serve from Coco out wide, but Iga with the block back return into the high part of the net. And now holding with that double break, mini break lead is Coco. So Iga now serving 2-5 and under lots of pressure. She does not want to lose any of these points, or else she will be setting up a set point for Coco. Here we go. World number 1, trying to stay in it. 2-5. First serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Now forehand from Iga into the net, and now 4 set points for Coco. She just might do it, folks. Looking really good. She's playing confidently. She's playing with authority. And I really love what I'm seeing here from Coco, folks. Just the second time she's been in a tiebreak against Iga. Lost the first one in the very first set they ever played against each other 7 matches ago. Here we go. Set point for Coco. First serve is a let. Another first serve on the way. Gauff going to get her first ever set off Iga. Got 4 chances to do it, and I'm going to say I think so. All right, 7 in a row for Iga coming up, says Neil. Djokovic was spellbinding against Fritz, though he would win, but thought he would win, but certainly didn't expect a bagel. All right, we're into it. The return from Coco to the forehand of Iga, and the forehand from Iga is long. And for the first time in her career, the first time in 15 sets, Coco has taken one off of Iga. There you go. The home country girl takes the first set. Congratulations, Coco. What a set. What a set of tennis, folks. We were treated to some good action. And I think it's time for Coco to get her.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
All right, so though we did not get anyone guess the correct score, the closest was Daniela Cinderella. It was 7-2. Daniela had 7-3. We also had Carminu was correct, incorrect score. I also had 10-8. I was also incorrect on the score, but right on the player. And then Jean also was correct on the player, incorrect on the score, but he was second closest with Jean. So good job to Daniela and Jean, Carminu as well. Neil, good try. You chose Iga. Unfortunate for you on that one, but we got ourselves a match, folks, and I'm happy about that. Now, the only thing is, if this goes beyond 2 sets, I have to take my dog to the vet at 11 a.m. And right now it's 9:17 for me. So let's see if Coco can take it in 2, or if it goes 3, might have to get Ben and or JG. Unfortunately, to finish, I feel bad because the last 2 or 3 streams that I've had, they all went long. They all went 3 hours plus, and they had to jump in. But hopefully that won't be the case. Let's see what happens. But anyways, great first set of tennis, folks. No win, so the players are playing well. Like you don't have the elements to worry about. I know I was watching the Tommy Paul Alcaraz match, and that one, though it was a long match and it was tense, the tennis wasn't that great, and not because of the players weren't playing great, but the wind was just causing havoc. The ball was bouncing all over the place, dying and getting lively at the weirdest times. But this is some really good tennis from both sides of the net. Some really good authoritative play from from Coco, and Iga just doing her thing. She did have break lead 2 different times, but Coco gutsy comes back, especially when she was down 3-5. So there you go, folks. All right, let's take a look at some comments. Brad Gilbert has hypnotized Coco. Gene and everyone, has anyone noticed a lot less ball bouncing by Novak this week? To me, it's very noticeable. I'm wondering if it's intentional. I think what I've noticed, Gary, is usually as the moment and the tension rises in a match, he bounces it a little bit more just to kind of focus and zone himself in. I don't think he's had too much pressure yet, so I expect to see him kind of bounce a little bit more as he gets into tie breaks and things like that. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. But yeah, I definitely did notice a little bit on some of the matches that I've been watching. I've been unable to watch full matches from start to finish on either the men's and women's, rarely in this tournament this week, because the schedule night matches less wind. My thoughts, Gary. Well, I mean, wind can be any time, but yeah. I know, like the other night in Vancouver a couple nights ago was really. It looks like Iga has left the court here, folks. Probably gone to regroup. She does that often. She has a little diary as well, where she writes her thoughts down between in changeovers and things like that. Coco Rico, we got a sign that says Coco. All right, and Coco is ready. She is at the baseline, waiting her opponent. Gary, yeah, I noticed too. Wonder what that is about. We got Mark Leonesio saying, yes, it's not good for Coco. Now 6-1, 6-1 for Iga. Says Tomic. Yeah, gotta be proud of Coco here. Amazing effort against an opponent she's never won a set against. Sorry, I understood something else. To Gary. Neil, do I win for being the furthest from the correct prediction? Yeah, there you go. Hello, JG. How are you, buddy? Good to have you in the chat. If you all don't know, JG is one of the founders of the Game to Love Tennis podcast. JG, if you haven't done so, my friend, hit like, subscribe if you're new. I know you're not new to the channel. Folks, we're trying to get to 100 likes, and we did really well. We hit 60. We're 60% exactly of the way to our goal. And once we get to 100, I promise you I'll hit that 100 like button. All right, folks, we're into it. Iga, she goes wide on the forehand. She had Coco pulled out wide and tried to go up the line on the next shot. However, she misses, and it's 15-love for Coco, who is serving to kick off the second set. See if she can put some scoreboard pressure on Iga. Now, Iga did lose the first set against Zheng Qinwen in the first set of her last match, but then came back with authority, winning the last 2. So she is definitely no stranger to third sets. I remember last year she didn't play many third sets. She was just dominating everyone so badly. But this year she's doing pretty well. I think she's got a great record in third sets. Double fault from Coco, second point of the second set, and it's 15-all. Gary, is this what everyone has been waiting for with Coco? How easily forget that she is still a teenager. I was highly anticipating this match under the radar. Yeah, she came in at the age of 15 in Wimbledon, going to the 4th round, or was it quarters there? And also has made a French Open final since then as well. So her trajectory is a good one. She's doing great. And yeah, only 19 still. You're right, Gary. A lot of people forget because she's been in our mind's eye for the last 4 years. And then you see people like Mira Andreeva, and you see the Gary, help me out with the Czech sister. Oh, for the Frovirtovas. Those are another couple of youngsters. So, you know, other people come in as well, and then kind of make you forget that Coco still is just a teenager. Here we go. Iga with a beautiful inside out forehand winner from the middle of the court, 30 all. So after Coco starts strong, Iga levels it up at 30 all. Could Carlos be upset later? Has by no means played at his best this week, and Hurkacz has looked really solid. Carminu, my prediction for today is upset. I think Hurkacz is gonna do it. He's been playing great. And yeah, I think he's ripe for an upset. That is my prediction for today. So yeah, that is how I see it, at least. Looks like Gauff winning this, asks Meyer. Well, like I said, Iga did lose her first set against Zheng Qinwen, and then with authority came back. So by no means do I count out Iga, but I definitely am encouraged to see Coco play this style of tennis. I've never seen her been toe-to-toe with Iga pretty much for the entire set without having lulls here and there. So let's see. Iga with a haywire return. That was about 8 feet long, and Coco takes the first game, I would say easily, but kind of easy. It was comfortable. And game to 30 there. So 1-love, and the scoreboard pressure is on. I'm on the Coco train, but we all need to hold our horses. This is Iga after all. Yeah, Gary, very, very prudent words. Fernandez is still very young. Yes, she is. She's also one of my favorites. She's 20, I believe. One of my favorite players, and I love her fighting spirit. I definitely need her to do a little bit better. I think she will. I think she will. She had a nice little run, decent run in Montreal, winning a couple matches there. Neil, maybe we should have a who could be the most wrong contest, but I'm warning you, I would be hard to beat. There you go. Okay. Ooh. We got Thomas Viktorovsky, the coach of Iga, saying some words to her as she prepares to serve for her first service game in set number 2. Toss is up. Serve is into the net. Second on the way. Hope Raducanu can do well when she returns. It's going to be tough. Double wrist surgery. And I think she also had something with her foot or ankles. But definitely hoping as well for her return. And hopefully that she can get back into the top 100 and find her way into some contention. I do wonder whether she will win another major. You know, I feel like the longer it is between majors for her, the more difficult it gets. But I'm hoping, I really am hoping that she can come back. She's definitely good for the game. She's obviously a pretty lady. She's very well-spoken, intelligent, and I think she'd be great for the game. So hopefully she does follow up on that at some point. But let's just hope she recovers physically first. That's the most important. You want someone to be healthy, especially someone so young. Iga with a little bit of authority here, up 30-love, dictating the point with her ground strokes. And yeah, looking good here to kick off set number 2 on the serve. Let's see. Okay, 40-love, another unreturned serve. So I'm just looking at my scoreboard here, folks, and it says first serve percentage 100% for each of them. That is incorrect. But then it says first serve points won. And then it says second serve points won 0 for 0. So something is up with the score, this score thing on to this side. So if you're looking at that, those are not the full correct numbers, but the break points saved are correct. And I believe the first serve points won percentage is correct, but the first serve percentage and second serve points won are definitely incorrect. There's no way they each have hit 100% of their first serves and not had to hit a second. All right, Coco. One game apiece here. Coco now serving. First serve is long. Claire Price saying, go Coco. Well, she's halfway to the upset, folks. Second serve is good. Forehand return up the middle. Ooh, that looked very deep. Coco did get it back nicely, though. Now Iga makes her way to the net. Forehand inside in. Coco tries to pass her, but goes into the high part of the net. Love 15 on the Coco serve. So world number 1 trying to get off on the right foot and has done so in this game. Folks, I have been adjusting my mic position. Let me know if at any point the microphone does not sound crispy or anything. Sometimes, for some reason, it has sounded like I'm underwater, people have mentioned. If at any point you hear that, let me know. But it's good. It's encouraging to see that no one has mentioned that. We're into set number 2. 64 likes. If you haven't done so, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. 1 hour, 18 minutes into it. And Coco Gauff looking good. However, Iga on the service game, well, she returns that one high into the air, mid-court from Coco, and she goes to the forehand of Iga. Iga cannot handle it off the strings into the ground, and it is 15-30. So big point there for Coco, or else she would have faced a triple break point. Okay. On this very court later on, folks, Alcaraz will face Hubert Hurkacz. Also, Zverev will face Novak Djokovic. And Muchova will face Sabalenka right after this match on this court as well in the other semi. So, semifinal Saturday in Cincinnati. And Coco with a ground stroke into the low part of the net this time. It's a forehand. And it is now 15-40. Gauff under some pressure as Iga looking to get the first break in set number 2, as she did in set number 1. Although she was unable to parlay that into a set victory. Here we go. First serve, 15-40. Into the net. Second on the way. Iga with the response, says Carminu. Looking like it so far. Serve is good. Forehand, Iga is long. And 1 break point saved. 30-40 now. Remember, folks, when it was 5-6, Gauff was serving to stay in the first set. She was down 15-40. And real gutsy win there. And then takes it in the tiebreak, 7-2. So big turnaround from pretty much that point on. And since then, she's looking good. Great serve to the backhand of Iga. Blocks it back. Now we're into a rally. Backhand Coco. Forehand Iga. Forehand Coco to the backhand Iga. Back to the forehand of Coco. Loopy drops in, though. Another backhand Iga. Cross court. Ooh, off the sideline. And Coco unable to get the backhand back over the net. Iga breaks first in set number 2. She's up 2-1 and will serve after the changeover.
Iga, SWIATEK. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm Iga when I'm your child. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna suit ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
You can't handle my heat now. Janie Bird in the house. I'm lurking, but love and props to Covey. Thank you, Janie Bird. Great to have you in the chat. Love the lurking. Glad you're enjoying. Saying go Coco go. Lots of Coco fans, and it's good to see. Also, whenever we do an Iga stream, there are tons of Iga fans. So whether you're a fan of Iga or Coco, thank you for joining me on this. For me, morning. It's 9:30 in the morning here in Vancouver, BC, Canada, my home city, hometown. And glad to be here with you watching some tennis. We got 65 likes. I know we're going to hit 100. We got about 160 people in here. We're 35 away from the first target of 100, and I'm going to hit that 100 like button. All right, Iga up a break 2-1 and will serve as the changeover has just completed and players are making their way to their respective baselines. So Iga has saved 3 of 5 break points against her. Coco has saved 6 of 9. So both players playing well. Here we go. 1 hour, 22 minutes into this one. Iga serving down a set, but up a break, 2-1. Here we go. First serve is good. Forehand return. Nice and deep to the backhand of Iga. Backhand Coco into the net. 15 love for Iga. GSL in the house saying, I'm curious about Coco's training regimen. It seems to me that she rarely has injury issues, such a natural athlete, but also able to show up week after week. Yeah, it's a very good point, Gary. You know, and it's really good because you know, we were talking about Emma Raducanu earlier, and you know, it's tough to see really young players get into these injury problems, and it's really nice to see that Coco obviously does. I mean, her parents, I believe, were both college athletes, like track athletes. So maybe they just really understand the value of warming up, stretching before every exercise performance, whether it's practice or game. Or maybe her coaches, or maybe just a mix of it. But yeah, very, very good call there, Gary. Definitely don't really see her injured, even though she's constantly playing matches. Every single week, it seems she's somewhere. Andre saying, Iga with the happy emoji. Welcome again, Andre Skwarski. Janie says GSL. All right, 30 love for Iga here. Looking to consolidate the break. Coco with a backhand return. Now, another backhand from Coco. This one goes into the net. So a little bit of a lacking rhythm, I'd say, in this game all of a sudden from Coco, which is expected. She was pretty much been rolling. I'm not going to say she was redlining, but she was popping the ball really well for the entire first set, especially when she was under big pressure at 3-5 down. So, but right now, a little lull as Iga aces out wide, and we finally have a game to love, folks. And it's also a Iga up 3-1 real quick here in the second set. Coco now serving at 1-3. She'll want to get her act together quick because Iga is known for being able to step on your throat and not release the tension when she gets the chance. Here we go, Coco. First serve, right to the body, but a nice block back return. Short +1, and Iga puts that up the line. Winner. Sorry, not Iga, Coco. Both their nicknames are so easy to say that I keep interchanging them. Beautiful body serve. Right to the body of Iga. She had to step out of the way and just block it back. And then she had to guess as on the next one. As there's a short ball in the middle of the court. First serve is long at 15 love. Second serve now. It's a good one. That's a beautiful second serve up the tee. Iga got a racket on it, but it went haywire. Nowhere near the court. 30 love for Coco. So looking to get back on track, stay within touching distance, as she did have the scoreboard advantage. She did serve first, held for a 1-love lead, but then broken in her second service game. Carminu saying, Covey, I read something about Coco's coach not wanting her to worry about the forehand. He's working on her serve and return. Thoughts? Interesting, definitely. Ooh, we got a little cat and mouse point here. Oh, what's going on? It's crazy. Both players were at the net, a couple of volleys, but Coco was on defense, and Iga in the end was able to pass Coco up the left side from the backhand wing there. But Coco was mid-court. Iga was at the net, hits one volley right at Iga. It goes off the net, bounces low. Coco lunges towards it, pushes it up. Iga then pushes it down. So Coco pushes it up. Iga pushes it down. And then Coco just improvises a forehand while going backwards to Iga once again. And then Iga puts that last shot away. But really fun little point there. 30-15 for Coco. First serve into the net. I wonder, I think it's her forehand. Obviously, we all know that is lets her down the most. So maybe he's like trying to take attention away from it psychologically somehow. So I don't fully understand what's going on, but the results are positive. So I say keep going with what you're doing, Brad. And Coco goes wide on the forehand as we're talking about her forehand there, and is now 30 all. And smartly, as I said, she's having a tiny little bit of a lull, but she smartly just turns around, looks at the wall behind her, and takes 2-3 deep breaths just to regroup herself before grabbing some fresh balls from the ball boys and girls. And I think that's very smart to do. Take a second sometimes when it's not going your way. Good serve. Nice return cross court from Iga. Up the line, Coco. Backhand Iga. Now forehand Coco. Forehand Iga. Inside out. Backhand cross court Coco. Backhand cross court Iga. Another one from Coco. And Iga with one hand on the racket, unable to handle it. Coco with the game point, 40-30. Irina Kapala saying, go Iga Świątek, fire emoji, muscle emoji, Polish flag. Haman Jan saying, Coco serves much better than Iga. Yeah, I would agree with you there. Carminu, she's going to be playing with 2 backhands, presumably. Here we go. So iconic. Hi, Covey. Hi, chat. Hello, so iconic. Great to have you in here. Oh, interesting, Sean Power says Carminu. Yazda Iga, says Irina Kapala once again. 40-30, second serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand from Coco into the net, and it's a deuce. So Iga looking to take a double break lead here in set number 2. Can she do it? Let's see. We have Barbara Ham Caprara saying, go Coco. Welcome, Barbara. Thank you for your comment. We got a couple commenters from Facebook. We got some from YouTube. We got some Twitch. So thank you from whatever platform you're joining us on. 208 of you watching. I appreciate every single set of eyeballs. A beautiful serve, backhand to the body of Iga, and she gets her backhand on it, but it goes long and wide. It's game point for Coco. So she was down a break, but has made her way back to game point. First serves won 62% for Iga and 78% for Coco. So as who was mentioning, Haman was mentioning, Coco serving much better, as evidenced with that first serve, unreturned, and it is now 2-3. So Coco stays within touching distance, still down a break, but holds here, and Iga will have a chance to continue to be up a break as she serves after this break. What else we got here for you? So other tournaments, qualifications are going on right now in Winston-Salem. Also in Cleveland, there is a hard court tournament going on. Challenger in Poland. Another challenger in Stanford. Another challenger in Italy. Another one in Winnipeg. Man, I mean, I know I'm Canadian, but Winnipeg, that's tough. It's a very tough place, especially in the winter. But we're not in the winter. Apparently in Winnipeg, they say there's 2 seasons. There's construction season and winter. That's it. That's the joke there. Irina Kapala. Iga with a fist up. All right. Have we hit 70? No, not yet. We're at 67 likes. 33 likes away from the magical 100 goal / target that we have. Here we go. Is it? Oh, I think they're playing some Kanye West on the speakers there. Maybe it's not Kanye. Huh, can't tell what song that is. There's definitely rap and some pop singer with the chorus. Anyways, I just zoned out there for a second trying to figure out that song. All right, Iga serving up 3-2, up a break here, trying to stay ahead and level this match if possible at 1 set apiece. But lots of work to do, lots of work. Only halfway there if she is to do it, and Coco will definitely have something to say about that. Here we go. First serve, Iga is a let. Here comes the second first serve. Iga, of course, rocking her Technofiber racket. Coco with the head racket. I've actually hit with the head racket that she's used. Found it a little bit too light in the head for me. Here comes Iga. Second first serve is long. Here comes the second serve. It's good. It's a high kicker. Backhand return. Now backhand Iga. Backhand Coco. Backhand Iga up the line. Coco unable to get to it. It's a clean winner, and it's 15-love for Iga. Very nice backhand strike from the world number 1. 15-love. First serve is a let. Bounces off the tape, bounces about a foot into the air, and then lands in the service box. So for the second straight point, she will have a second first serve. Good second serve. Forehand from Coco into the net. She'll want that one back. It was a very slow second serve, and it didn't have much of a kick. But Coco still deposits that into the net from the forehand wing. It's 30-love for Iga. Free point there. Haman Jan saying Coco serves for her at 117. Yeah, she has a lot of power, Coco. One of the better servers on the women's side for sure. She's hit up to 130, I think, or 128 at least. I think I want to say she's hit 130. I'm pretty sure. In a match. 30-love Coco second, or it's 30-love Iga second serve. Gosh, these two players with their nicknames. Well, Iga's isn't a nickname. That's just her name. Second serve is good. Backhand return Coco. Backhand cross-court Iga. Backhand cross-court Coco. Backhand up the line Iga. Forehand Coco. Inside out forehand Iga. Backhand Coco. Forehand Iga into the net. And it's 30-15. Good defense from Coco. Of course, Coco, one of the most athletic players on the women's tour and one of the best defenders as well. Also has good hands at the net, as she is a doubles player partnered with Jess Pegula, and they've had some fantastic results at all levels. Iga looking to stay up a break. 30-15, up 3-2 here. Here comes the first serve. Tosses up. Serve is into the net. Folks, if you want to join the top tippers leaderboard, you can join Manor at $20.12. If you even put just a dollar, you'll be in the number 2 spot. Any amount, actually. That's another way to support the channel, should you feel so. You can also buy merch if you look in our description box below. Beautiful point from Iga. Pulls Coco out wide, makes her way to the net, and then hits a very beautiful drop volley off of a floater from Coco. So she pulls Coco out wide to the backhand side. Coco tries to go up the line with a little floater, and Iga just gently drop volleys that cross court into the open space. No chance for Coco, and it's 40-15 for Iga. 1 point away from a 4-2 lead. First serve is good. Backhand block return, short ball. Iga goes up the line with that one, lands on the line, and then the forehand from Coco into the net. So Iga holds and consolidates up. Carminu says, presuming this goes 3 sets, I think Iga may take it. Yeah, we had someone else saying if it goes 2 sets, they think it'll be for Coco. If it goes 3, it'll be for Iga. So I forgot who that was. It was at one of the very, very beginning. So whoever they were, so far, looking so good. Beautiful serve right to the body of Coco. She had to kind of duck to get out of the way. Coco Gauff with a nice first serve, unreturned, and it's 15-love. All right, here comes Coco. Good, another good first serve. Short ball return. Now Coco backhand cross court. Iga gets to that. Nice defensive play. Coco's back now. Hits a shot off the net. Short ball. Iga's at the net now. And Coco hits it right to Iga. And she goes volley, drop volley to the backhand from the backhand wing. Coco gets to it, pushes it up, but not high enough to get it over Iga's head. And she easily puts that away into the open court. It is 15-all. Good defense once again from Coco, but this time was unable to get a desperate point as Iga puts away that easy overhead tap. Big stretch here from your boy. Ooh. Yeah, I woke up at 6 a.m., checked my phone to see if Ben and JG were asking me for any of these matches, asked me if I could do this one. And yeah, so I am a little bit tired, but I did go back to sleep after I saw their message. So, all right, we got a nice rally going. Good defense from Coco, getting run around. Now forehand Coco, forehand Iga off the top of the net, but forehand back from Coco, backhand Iga, forehand Coco, and it's wide. So now GAUFF down 15-30. Iga looking good with her, not only her movement, but she's getting to the ball early, setting herself, and is really tattooing the ball a little bit here. Total points won 23-13. So Iga is 10 more points won in this set alone. She's obviously playing a little bit better. Coco having a tiny bit of a lull. And I wouldn't say she's lulling right now, but she did have her lull when she got broken. And she's kind of found her way back to decent footing. But Coco, definitely the second best player in this set, or as of now. Here we go. Second serve at 15-30. Iga tattoos that one, but good defense. Chop back from Coco from the forehand. Another one to the backhand of Iga to the forehand of Coco. Now Coco cross court. Iga, same thing, forehand. Now up the line, forehand from Coco. Iga makes her way to the net and easily puts a winner up the line. Coco also was at the net, and she did a little kind of drop volley, but it was not good enough. It bounced too high. Iga easily gets there and goes forehand up the line. And now it's another double break point opportunity for 5-2. So Iga has run away so far with the set. Can she put the stamp on it and take it? Let's see. I think if she gets the second break here, we could safely say that she will likely win the set. 2 chances to do so. Here we go. First serve into the net. Second serve. Iga will have a look at now at a second serve. Here we go. Iga adjusting the strings on the racket a little bit. Here's Coco. Good serve. Backhand return. Cross court. Oh, chop return from Coco is a beauty. And Iga with a mid-court forehand for the set. And it was an easy shot. She puts it into the net. So Coco Gauff saves 1 break point, but she has more work to do as Iga has another one. Definitely a mishit from Iga there. Unforced error. Only the third one. She had 21 in the first set. 3 only in set number 2. Although a lot of those unforced errors in the first set were because of the pressure that Coco was putting on her. We're into the rally. Slice from Coco. Forehand cross-court Iga. Forehand Coco. Backhand Iga from well behind the baseline. Forehand Coco. Backhand Iga. Oh, that goes way wide and long. So 2 break points saved, and we're back to level at 40. Deuce here. Coco trying to stay within 1 game, and so far so good. Oh dear, says Carminu. That was a very wild backhand from Coco. The last 2 points, she had that easy put away chance on the short ball, forehand into the high part of the net, and then a rally ball backhand goes in way long and wide. So Coco serving. Good serve at deuce. Return up the middle. Forehand Coco. Backhand Iga off the tape and lands back on her side. Game point Coco. Not over yet. Uncharacteristic misses from Iga, says Carminu. You are right, my friend. Definitely a couple of, let's say, bad points. She played a couple bad points there. I mean, to set up that first one, she did it properly, but then she missed the execution. The second break point was definitely just a bad timing backhand miss it. Ooh, Coco, I think half the crowd thought it was an ace up the tee. I did too, but it was called out. Second serve at advantage GAUFF. There you go. Coco serve. Forehand from Iga with lots of power, but that's returned from Coco. And then Iga tries to go winner inside out, but it's long. Coco holds after facing 2 break points, still within touching distance. And Iga still up a break. We are into the changeover, and Iga will serve after. Let's give Coco some love. That was a good service.
You like that? It's Kimbo. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
Coco. All right. So, Muchova Sabalenka up next after this match. The winner of this will face the winner of that in this Cincinnati Masters 1000 final. Also on the men's side, the first match will be Carlitos Alcaraz versus Hubie Hurkacz. And that will be the first semifinal on the men's side, followed by the second semifinal on the men's side, Alexander Zverev versus Novak Djokovic. Couple of heavy hitter matchups on both sides, on both the men's and women. So nice to see the tennis increasing level as we ramp up towards the U.S. Open. So next week, folks, there are 3 250 events, and that's all. 1 in Canada, 2 in the United States. So those are the only ATP WTA events next week. And of course, after that, boom, U.S. Open. 2 weeks of tennis madness at Flushing Meadows. All right, folks. What do we got? 72 likes, just 28 away from our magic number. Let's see if we can hit it before the set is over. Iga trying to end the set as quickly as possible. She's up a break 4-3, and she's just about to serve. She wants to level this match at 1 set apiece. Here we go. First serve, well into the net. Ooh, another good stretch from your boy. That would be me. Oh. Second serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Coco, backhand Iga, cross court. Coco with a defensive chop. And that goes long and wide. 15-love Iga. Just heard Brad Gilbert said, stay aggressive on that return. I believe that's what he said. Points won on serve. Iga just 51% in the first set, 93 in the second. Coco 59 in the first, 57 in the second. So Iga's up 40% on that stat. Huge difference. First serve from Iga is long and wide. Here comes the second at 15-love. Second serve. It's a double fault. That one goes long. Iga, 15-all here in her service game. Is she feeling the pressure? Let's see. Because if Coco can break back right here, well, that would be something, wouldn't it? Then the pressure would be squarely back on Iga for sure. Although Coco will have a lot of pressure. Let's say if Coco has a chance to serve her the set, for example, that would be massive pressure, would go back on her again. So it's a seesaw battle. Nice serve out wide, forehand return into the net, and another free point for Iga, 30-15. Brad Gilbert and the other coach. I don't see Coco's family. I don't see a mother and father and brothers. Just see Brad Gilbert and another coach sitting together. So maybe she's all grown up. And it's a beautiful +1 forehand inside in winner. And Coco now showing a little frustration to the box, to her coaches, and kind of putting her hands up saying, I don't know what to do, or she's definitely frustrated with something. 40-15 here for Iga, double game point. First serve is good. Cross-court return from Coco is also good. Now short ball Coco. Iga goes up the line forehand. Cross-court attempt on the backhand. Coco goes wide, and Iga holds for 5-3. Very big game for both players right now. Yes, it was. And in the end, Iga does take it, and it gets her that much closer. Oh, it looks a fellow wearing a Polska shirt, a Polish shirt. It almost looks like a Polish hockey jersey. Very cool looking. Yeah, he notices that the camera is on him, and he puts his arm up in celebration. Always Polish fans, no matter where Iga is playing. And I'm sure there will be a bunch as well against Carlitos when Hubert Hurkacz plays. All right, we're into a rally here. Coco serving to stay in the second set. Oh, oh no. Coco had a swinging volley from basically the net and ripped it long, and then angrily throws her racket head first into the ground. It kind of sounded like it cracked. So I wonder if she's going to go change it. She hit it right off the end. And then it actually bounced up and hit her in her shoulder. So Coco Gauff unhappy, some frustration lingering from the last game where, as mentioned, she was yelling about something in frustration to her box. Now she's down love 15. So looking good for Iga here. A +1 drop shot from Coco. Iga makes her way to the net. Coco hits the ball right at Iga. Iga with one volley. Coco runs that down. Another volley. And this time, Iga puts it away as Coco is run off the court. So good job of continuing to stay in the point from Coco. She had one volley. She had to run all the way across court, hits it to the other side, and then Iga puts it into the open court. It is now love 30. Iga 2 points away from a level match here. First serve is good. Forehand return, nice and deep. And the response from from Coco, the +1 is wide, and it's now love 40. It's a triple set point and triple game point, or break point and game point for Iga. And you get the feeling that Coco is just letting this set go, and she's going to try and regroup for the third. First serve is into the net. Here comes the second. And it's a clean winner off the second serve. It's a break to love, and it is a one set apiece in this one now. Winner will go to the finals. Winner of this third set that is upcoming. So, the break. And the break to love. And the well-deserved Iga button.
Iga, SWIATEK. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm Iga when I'm your child. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna suit ya. Now you can handle my heat now.
All right, folks. So the second set is complete. Iga takes it 6-3. We're level at one set apiece. The winner of this third set will go to the Cincinnati Masters 1000 WTA final. Janie Bird saying Ben did a great job with that button and every other button. Amelia Sukovitz saying Dawaj Iga. Smart money says GSL has to be on Iga now. Yeah, I agree with you, but come on, Coco. I did have Iga in 3. I said Coco would win her first set off of Iga, and she has. Now, it's going to be a tale of which Coco comes out. Is she going to be able to let go of the frustrations from the end of the second set and start fresh? Or will she kind of be stuck in the past, stuck with those frustrations? If she is, I'll find it difficult to see her winning it. But if she can put it away and get back on the front foot like she was in the first set, I think we're in for a good one here. Hopefully, folks, we get this done in about 45 minutes because, as I said, I've got to take my dog to the vet for her annual checkup. And before I get too far, I will send Ben and JG a message just to let them know that I will potentially need to do that. Hopefully not, though. Let's hope that I can call a full match. I know the last 2 or 3 I've been unlucky, rain delays and whatnot, not able to call a full match. Looks like Coco has left to go to the bathroom, probably doing what Iga did after the first set, not just bathroom, but probably a little bit of a mental regroup. So, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to send a message here to Ben and JG. Okay, they are aware. Sorry for the silence, folks. I just had to send Ben and Gigi a message because I would hate to have to end this stream. I don't think that will be a case. We should be all good here. All right, we have Pierluigi Ferrari. What a cool name. La schemia deve perdere. That means we'll lose. I hope. I don't know. I'm not sure what that means. Anyways, here we go, folks. Iga serving first in this final set. Winner goes to a Masters 1000 final. It would be the first Masters 1000 hard court final for Coco Gauff. It'll be her first hard court final above the 500 level ever, actually. All right. Of course, not for Iga. She has won the U.S. Open before, and she's won several hard court titles, including in Poland just a couple weeks ago. All right. First point goes to Coco as the rally ball backhand from Iga goes long. Okay. Love 15. Iga taking a little bit longer to bounce the ball, trying to get a little more focused. Forehand, up the tee serve and the forehand return into the net, 15 all. So just what Iga wanted. We got Bozena Zur. Welcome to the chat. Thank you very much for your comment. We have Irina Kapala once again saying, go Iga. Irina obviously loves Iga, and it's good to see passionate fans. Here we go, Iga. First serve is long at 15 all. Here comes the second in a second. 78 likes, just 22 away. Let's get to 100, folks. Hit like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell. Here we go. Second serve, 15 all. Third set, first game. And Coco with a very average forehand return into the middle of the net. That was a very slow second serve. She definitely will want that one back. 30-15 for Iga. Okay, first serve from Iga into the net. 30-15. Here comes the second serve. Second serve, high kicker, backhand return. Now forehand Iga, forehand Gauff, and that's a looper. Forehand Iga, forehand Gauff, another looper. Now backhand Iga up the line. That second looper, Iga said, I am going to crush that one and put you on the defensive. She did just that. It wasn't a winner as Coco gets an end of a racket on it, but just as good. 40-15 for the world #1 tennis player on the women's side, Iga Świątek. Okay, here we go. Double game point. Iga looking to get off on the right start with a good hold to kick off this third set. First serve. Beautiful serve out wide and the forehand into the middle of the net. Gauff loses that one. Iga takes it, and it's 1 game to love. Not loving the body language from Coco Gauff right now. Definitely want her to get a little bit better. But let's see. It's still early, and hopefully Brad Gilbert can get inside of her ear and really get her positive, get her going. Iga really dominated that last set. Coco had to play 32 points on her serve. Iga just 18. So that means she's just cruising through. Iga with 10 winners to 2. Okay. All right. So Coco, good first serve. Nice deep return from Iga. Coco puts that into the middle of the court. Now we're in the middle of mid-court rally here. Forehand Coco, forehand Iga, forehand Coco, and it's mishit, and it goes about a foot long like a Subway sandwich, and it is now love 15 on the Gauff serve. Opinia Dawaj, says WK. Welcome to the chat. 79 likes, 21 away. I believe we're going to get to 100. Can't wait to hit that button. All right, Coco down love 15 on serve. Ooh, tries to rip an ace out wide, but is just a little bit wide. And here comes the second serve. Love the colors on Coco. They just look really, really good. The fuchsia and maroon and red. Just beautiful. All right, here we go. We're into a forehand to forehand rally. Now backhand Iga up the line. Forehand Coco to the backhand of Iga cross court. Backhand Coco cross court. Backhand Iga up the line, and it's long. 15 all. Good defense from Coco there, and then turns it into a nice point. 15 all. We got 250,000 people watching, 255 people in here. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you are enjoying this match as much as I am. It has been a great one so far. Both players have had really good pushes, good stretches. Iga dominated the second set. Coco was very, very good. Excellent effort and victory of the first set in the first set. And it is the first set she's ever taken from Iga in her entire career. So there you go. 30-15. She gets a free point on an unreturned serve. Coco looking to level up this third set. First serve. Ooh, that's long by about 4.5, 5 feet. And a second serve on the way. Good second serve. Iga tries to rip a forehand up the line, hits the high part of the net, and it's 40-15 now for Coco. Gene saying Tennis Channel showing Coco's forehand speed went down 8 mph, miles per hour, from the first set. And that makes sense because as I was mentioning, in the first set, she was really not slowing the racket head speed down. She was really bearing down in those big points with authority, and definitely felt like she lost a little bit of that. I kind of wonder if Iga's going to take this set and this match, but Coco's going to leave this match knowing what she needs to do and what level to sustain in order to have a chance to beat Iga. A beautiful serve up the tee. Iga just backhand stab at it, goes straight upwards and not back anywhere near the court, and it's an easy game to 15 for Coco. 1 game apiece here in the third set. Another Opinia bravo from WK. Wind has picked up the American flag, the lovely flag, swaying in the wind. And we have a 1 game apiece here in the third set. Iga taking her time, bouncing the ball thoughtfully before getting ready to strike this first serve. Ball is up. Serve is just wide. Second serve. It's good. Forehand return up the middle. I think I went off the tape, actually. Anyways, we're into a rally backhand to the forehand of GAUFF. Backhand Iga. That's long by about 4 inches, maybe. And it is love 15, Iga serving. Iga, 10 final. This from Andre Goradsky. Yeah, very interesting. I like Andres when it's spelled Andrzej. Andre. All right, love 15, first serve. Good. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand Iga. Forehand GAUFF up the line. Backhand cross court Iga off the line. Coco with some great defense. Iga pushes her out wide with a forehand and hits a winner that Coco tried her darndest to get to, but Iga just put it too far away. Perfect placement from the world number 1, running Coco. Covey, come on. Running Coco from side to side. Very, very well-constructed point from the world number 1. 15 all. So it looks like Coco has found her way back to a little bit more of a positive-looking body language and attitude than she had at the end of the second set. It's looking that way. But let's not forget, Iga has a way of crushing the souls of opponents. Iga second serve. Ooh, the backhand return right off the baseline. Now we're into a rally. Backhand Iga up the line, and Coco missed it. And it's a winner, 30-15 for Iga. Got another comment from our friend WK. Thank you once again for putting your input in. Putting in the input. Ooh, beautiful backhand from Iga. They showed a slow-mo. Just a wonderful stroke. And then the big fist pump afterwards. Here we go, 30-15. First serve is good. Coco with the turn up the middle. Forehand Iga, forehand Coco. Now backhand drop shot from Iga. It's a horrible one. Maybe the worst, one of the worst drop shots I've ever seen. It bounced, maybe it almost bounced back to the eye level of Coco. So she definitely did not hit that how she wanted to. Coco, easy forehand cross-court winner from the middle of the court. Short ball there, and it's 30-all. And first serve wide from Iga. Second serve on the way at 30-all. Big point here, folks. Big point. Coco looking to get the first break point opportunity of the third set. Good serve. Return up the middle. Backhand Iga. Backhand Coco into the net. We are now at game point for Iga. 40-30. Okay, game point 40-30. Iga taking a lot of time now to really set herself before each point. First serve off the net and long. Second serve on the way. Yeah, she's definitely taking a little more time as the tension of this match grows. Iga's taking a little bit more time. She's not taking long. She's not going up against the clock or anything. Just noticing that she's taking a little bit longer. Ooh, that second serve was very close to being long, but it looks like it clipped the line. We're into a rally. Backhand cross court from Coco. Backhand up the line. Iga forehand Coco. Backhand cross court Iga, and Coco can't handle that backhand, goes wide, and Iga holds 2-1. We're on serve, and Coco will serve with a new set of balls to start the fourth game in the third set. Changeover. Let's give Iga a button there. Nicely done for the world number one as she's getting a racket reset.
Iga, SWIATEK. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm eager when I'm your child. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm eager, gonna suit ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
Here we are in Cincinnati in the third set. Winner will go to the final and face either Muchova or Sabalenka. And Coco Gauff, her best performance against Iga so far. First time she's ever won a set. She won her 15th set. Sorry, I should say it this way. The 15th set she played against Iga, she finally won. The first 14, unable to. She only went to a tiebreak one other time. That was actually the very, very first set they ever played. And ever since then, Iga has been steamrolling her way through. However, not today. Coco takes that first set and is in a position on serve here in the third set still to make the final. So looking for her best result in a WTA hard court right now is Coco Gauff. Comments. It's been a minute, folks. So we are back. Changeover complete. It is Coco Gauff serving. On serve at 1-2. Big, big moments here, folks. First serve is a let, another one on the way. And first serve again. This one is long, so now we have a second serve. Second serve is good. It's a high kicker. Backhand up the middle. Forehand Coco. Forehand Iga. Forehand Coco. Now backhand Iga into the net. 15-love Coco. Okay. Both players taking a nice amount of time here, trying to really focus, calm themselves before the serve. Coco didn't like the toss there. Here we go. First serve, long by about 2 feet. Second on the way. Second serve is good. Forehand return is a long one. 30-love now. Easy free point there for Coco as Iga tried to go big on that second serve. Missed it though. 2 hours and 8 minutes in. '81 likes. Yes, we're into the 80s, folks. Almost to the 100 mark. Here's Coco. First serve is long. Second serve is tosses up. Serve is good. Forehand cross court Iga. And oh, beautiful. Iga basically did a return +1. The return was a beautiful cross court, pulled Coco out wide, and then goes to the other side winner, both on the forehand there. So forehand up the line from Iga, and she is on the board. It's now 30-15 here in game number 4 of the final and deciding set. First serve is good, and it's right to the body. Iga can't get out of the way, and it's another free point. Good job, Coco. That one had some heat on it. I don't know why they're not showing me an angle that shows the miles per hour. It's kind of annoying because normally you can see them. Hi Otis. Hi Gobi. Hi guys. I got a couple of dogs here at my feet. The cutest dogs you'll ever see. TN saying Iga with a heart. All right, Coco now serving 40-15. Second serve, good. Backhand return up the middle. Backhand cross court. Coco, Iga gets to that, and it's an easy overhead put away into the open court as Iga was about 20 feet off the court. And it is an easy hold. Game to 15 for Coco, and we're tied at 2. So it does look like she has regrouped after that second set and is ready for a battle here in set number 3. Great match so far, folks. It's going down to the wire, or at least it feels like it will. Hopefully it does. There is a chance. I got about 25 minutes, so let's see if they can get this going. Iga first serve at 2-all. It goes into the net. Here comes the second. Second serve. It's good. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand Iga inside in. And GAUFF backhand tries to go up the line, but Iga smartly lets that go as she approaches the net as the ball is about 6 feet long. Iga up 15-love. Crowd's very quiet. They're wondering. I think they want to cheer for Coco, but hasn't been a moment for them to get on board just yet in this set. I think the crowd is just as nervous as the players. You can kind of sense it. It's a really nice, interesting feeling. Iga first serve long, second on the way. Here's the second serve. It's a good one. Backhand return up the middle. Backhand Iga up the line, and then cross-court forehand from Coco. Iga puts that up the line, and it's a winner, 30-love. So Iga taking her time, being patient, but very steady and sturdy in her in this service game so far. Margins are good. Not trying to go on the line. Hit that about a foot in. Clean winner. Very comfortable. 30 love. First serve. Into the net. So these players are not getting too many first serves in right now. Iga has missed all 3 first serves so far in this game. Here's her 3rd straight second serve. She has won her first 2 points, so not hurting her, but here we go. Oh, didn't like the toss. Another one on the way. Daria saying, come on, Coco. Got a Coco fan. We got a lot of Coco fans, a lot of Iga fans. Good second serve. Forehand return up the middle. Iga up the middle forehand as well. Coco, ooh, her forehand. She tried to go up the line. Missed it by barely an inch, and it's 40 love Iga. So very thoughtful, methodical service game from Iga, and she's up 40 to love. Yeah, Coco missed that by millimeters, maybe 3 or 4 millimeters. So that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Iga trying to put this game away for a 3-2 lead. Triple game point. Another missed first serve. Missed all 4 first serves here in this game, but has won the first 3 points. Has not come back to bite her. Ooh, it's a double fault out wide. So no game to love, but still a couple of game points for Iga. There you go, Iga serve. And she gets a first serve in. Return cross court forehand. Now backhand Iga up the middle. Backhand Coco. Backhand Iga all up the middle here. Forehand Coco. Iga forehand. Backhand Coco. And that went into the net. Iga holds for a game to 15. She's up 3-2 going into the changeover. So very quiet crowd. You can sense that they are just as nervous as the players are. The tension is rising. Now they start playing music for the changeover, and it's the first time in a minute that you can hear something from the crowd. It was just very quiet for a while there. Iga's racket has come back restrung, so she's probably happy with that. Coco having a little bite to eat and getting some energy and nourishment in between games here. She does not have the advantage of serving first here, so she's playing catch up. So every one of her service games has a little extra pressure because, that's how it goes. Is anyone calling Carlos match? Not positive if that one will be called by us. I know Ben is out somewhere right now, so yeah, I'm not too sure. I just know that I have to deal with this either wasp or hornet's nest thing, which came up last night of all times. So I got to go talk to my pest guy. But yeah, I'm not sure there. Folks, look at this. Game to Love Tennis Podcast. Join the YouTube membership. Link is on the screen for you right there. Just click it. We got 300 people in here. So hit that like button. We need to get to 100, and we're very close. We're at 83. We just need 17 more likes. There's 300 people in here. So if you feel like getting us to 100 and hearing that 100 like button, we will get to it. Help us get there. Help me help you, folks. Again, thank you for joining me. My name is Covey over here in Vancouver, BC, Canada. 10:25 a.m. A good morning to all of you. Good afternoon, maybe good evening where you are. Whatever it is, I hope it's good. And here we go. Coco serving 2-3 on serve in the final set. Winner will be in the Cincinnati Masters 1000 final against either Muchova or Sabalenka, who are playing right after this. All right, first serve is long. Second serve, good. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand Coco. Backhand Iga. Forehand Coco all up the middle here. Backhand Iga now up the line. Forehand cross court Coco. And then Iga up the line, winner, and takes the first point on the GAUFF serve. So Iga looking pretty good in that point. Good positive body language. And you wonder, is the world number one going to make her move and try and get the break here? I kind of get that sense right now with the way she's moving. But Coco has been formidable under pressure, especially in the first set. when she was down 3-5, ended up taking that first set 7-6 in a tie break. And she gets a free point, unreturned serve, 15-all. We simply must get to 100 likes for Covey, a true GTL legend. Thank you very much, guys. And we're close. 13 now, 13 away. We've gotten 4 likes since the last time I checked. It's been a good match so far. It's been it's been a cracker of a match, as they say in jolly old England. I've really loved it. I think I love what I saw from Coco in the first set, that I saw that she believed. And I don't think the belief is as strong, but it's a good sign moving forward that she might have a little bit of a roadmap in the future. Whether she wins this match or not, she will have a great experience, a little bit of a roadmap on how to feel strong and authoritative and put balls away as she did in the first set, under some great duress. And it's a beautiful return of serve from Iga. We're into the rally, and Coco, she tried to put that ball, take the felt off of it, hit the crap out of that one, but her forehand goes into the high part of the net. I think that was a little bit of an adrenaline shot. She hit that ball with too much adrenaline. I think she's really wants to make sure she holds here. And so I think she needs to just calm down a bit, wait for the right ball, and then go for it. You don't want to go over the high part of a net with a little time like she did on that one. Tries to go ace up the tee there, but just long. So it's the second serve at 30-all. Very big point right now, folks. Could be a swing point in the match. Who knows? Second serve. It's a good one. Iga runs around the backhand, forehand up the middle. Coco forehand, Iga forehand. Now Coco forehand to the backhand of Iga, cross court. Now Coco also cross court, backhand. Iga goes up the line. Forehand cross court from Coco. Iga, same thing. Now backhand Iga up the line, chop back from Coco on the forehand wing. Backhand Iga, forehand Coco, backhand Iga, backhand Coco, cross court winner. And what a point. Maybe the point of the match. Not necessarily like the best point, but a really well-constructed point from both players. And it didn't end in an error. It ended in a winner. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say one of the best points of the match, especially because of the situation. And it is now Coco a point away from leveling at 3-all in the third set. 40-30 for the American. 12 likes to go. We got my friend here with, I'm not sure if that's Russian. I think it looks Russian, but maybe Eastern European. Thank you for your contribution, my friend. We have Andre once again. We got GTL. 12 likes to go, folks. Let's get it. 90, just 10 to go. Let's do it. Okay, Coco, good second serve. Iga, the return is long, and it is level here. 3-all in the deciding set. Good, gutsy hold, especially at 30-all when she won that very rousing rally with the backhand winner cross court. Folks, this is a great match we're witnessing. A very, very formidable semifinal worthy of a Masters 1000 tournament. We are in luck here, folks. Let's go, Iga. Get the break right now. What a match, says Gene. Yeah, I can tell that everyone else is sensing what I'm sensing. That this is a very, very high quality match. Iga serving 3-all. First serve is good. Forehand return up the middle. Backhand Iga is long. Love 15. Good start for Coco. Come on, Iga. Go for the win, says Milan Baltazar. Very strong name, Baltazar. Yeah, there you go. 300 of you watching with me. Thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. 2.5 hours into this stream. 2 hours and 20 minutes into the match. First serve is long at love 15. So Coco with a little bit of an open door here. Maybe rip a second serve and get on the offense. Let's see. Tosses up. Second serve is good. Backhand return cross court. Now backhand Iga up the line. Forehand from Coco, and Iga makes her way to the net and volleys it into the open court. Coco gets to it, but off the end of the racket and wide. So it's 15-all under some pressure. Iga with a smart approach and a very solid volley there. Coco almost got to it, but just out of her reach. Iga, 15-all. 2 hours, 22 minutes in. 2-2-2. Make a wish, folks. First serve is a let. Another first serve on the way at 15 all in the 7th game of the 3rd set. We are all tied up as level as you can be. 1 set apiece, 3 games apiece, 15 points apiece. Or 15 all, I should say, not 15 points. Okay, first serve. Good. Right to the body, but return nice and deep. Forehand. Iga is long. Yeah, it is long. And then Iga was about to challenge, but then she realized, oh, automatic line calling, nothing's going to change. And it is 15-30. Ooh. Now we're into another big point, very big point. If Coco takes this one, she will have a double break opportunity. The tension is rising again, folks. The crowd, very quiet. They're just as nervous as the players. Good backhand return off the first serve. Now we're into the rally. Backhand Iga goes into the net, and it's a double break point opportunity for Coco Gauff to take the first break of this 3rd set. She will have up to 2 chances, folks. Will she need them both? Will she miss both of them? We're about to find out. Daria, nice commentary, Covey, with the thumbs up. Thank you, my bhai from Mumbai. Thank you very much. Oh my God, you guys, we had 90 likes and now we're at 89. Someone took a like away. But hey, you know what? That's how it happens sometimes. You can't worry about the negativity. You got to stay positive and happy. I believe we still will get to 100 likes. All right, so Iga with a big point on the +1 goes up the line, inside out from the middle of the court and saves the first break point. Second one right here, 30-40, Iga. On serve. Good serve. And the return, lands off the baseline. And so does the Iga return. Now we're into a rally, but the backhand from Iga is wide. Lands in the alleyway. Coco with the break. And she's up 4-3 here in this 3rd set. The first break goes to the American.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
Hello again, folks, says Carminu, and wow, Coco. Yeah, this is pretty big, guys and gals. Coco's taking some vegetables or fruit, cut up fruit in a little, like a Tupperware container or to-go box. Looks like she's eating pineapple slices or something. That looks really refreshing, to be quite honest. Good on her. All right, so we got Barbara Ham Caprara saying "Go USA" from Facebook. Thank you, Barbara, for joining us. I got distracted. Coco is showing some grit. You are right about that, my friend Gary. She is playing some pretty good tennis right now. She really has impressed me with how she regrouped after that 2nd set where she kind of fell off a little bit. But formidable effort here from the world's number 7, Coco Gauff, the last American in the field. She's been the last American in the field quite a bit for the last couple of years. Iga now racing to the baseline, as is Coco. And the crowd finally showing a little bit of noise. And I think they feel a little bit relieved from the stress now that their girl Coco is up a break. Coco now serving at 4-3. Trying to get within 1 game of a spot in the finals. That's my dog. Apologies if you can hear her yapping away. All right, Coco, first serve is good. Backhand return into the net. 15-love. It was a body serve. Iga was unable to get out of the way. And a very good, easy first point. That's a good sign for Coco. Get that first point with 1 swing of the racket. I love this new Coco. Doesn't matter what happens. Team Coco all the way, says Namzo Hincho Mabita. Very cool name. Nomso, agree, says Gary. First serve from Coco into the net. Second serve on the way. 15-love for the American. 7 points away from a spot in the final. Actually, sorry, that first serve was a let. So that was the second first serve. Also goes long. Now it is actually the second serve. Hope the dog's rooting for Iga, says Lee Laubser. Lee, my dog is always going for just the best match. Just high quality. That's what my dog's all about. Iga with a ripper of a forehand, but some crazy defense from Coco. Another one on the other side. And Iga makes her way to the net. Coco hits a forehand right to her, and Iga with an error. She had the open space, but her volley as she was approaching the net goes into the net, into the low part of the net as well. So 30 love for Coco, and she got a little bit, got away with that one, I'm going to say, because Iga just a little nonchalant there. Okay, so first serve into the net from Coco. Okay, it's a good second serve. Backhand Iga, forehand Coco, forehand Iga cross court. Wall, crazy angle, but Coco gets that, puts it back up the middle and forces another error from Iga. Coco up 40 to love, and the defense is what's doing it right now, folks. Unbelievable effort and great word, Gary, grit. She is showing unbelievable grit. Coco now won 11 of the last 15 points and is now 5 points away from a spot in the final, her first ever hard court final above the 500 level. Can she do it? Let's see. 40 love Coco. First serve is just long. Second serve on the way. Coco is playing awesome tennis. Manor, ha ha ha. Iga Booga losing to Coco Frauf. Second serve. Oh, it's a double fault from Coco, but she still has a couple chances for the game here. How many Iga fan here and how many Coco? That's a good question. We got almost, we're nearing 400 people in the chat here, folks. And we're at 93 likes, 7. Who will be the 100th like? It could be you. And if you do get us there, we will hit that 100 like button. Yazda Coco, says Manor. Funny, my bank account is screaming help. Go Iga, says Slavomir Kozella. How amazing if Coco pulls this off. People might start taking her seriously. Oh my God. Hi, Carminu. Iga fan, but very happy and impressed with Coco. She's awesome. All right, we're into a rally. Backhand Iga. Looks like she's going to go up, but then stays back. Coco now. Now Iga comes in, hits a volley. Coco makes her hit another one, and this time Iga goes into the open court, and it's a winner off the backhand side there at the volley. And it is now 40-30. So Iga not letting Coco consolidate that break smartly, but she still has work to do. I hate both, but I hate Iga Booga more, says Manor. Good to have you in the chat, Manor, as always. By the way, Manor, I don't think I got you the Azarenka button you requested last time, so I'm going to give it to you in a second here. When we have a chance. Ooh, Coco had a chance with a backhand from the middle of the court, but she pulled it just about a couple inches wide, and we're back to deuce from 40 love. So all that crazy defense that got Coco up 40 love, well, she's had a couple of errors now, and she's back to level. So not done just yet. 2 hours and 30 minutes into this one. And folks, I have some unfortunate news. I have to take my dog to the vet at 11 o'clock, and it's exactly 10:41 here now. So I only have about 5 to 6 minutes before I need someone to take over the stream, or I might have to end it. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But we're into a rally. Backhand Iga, forehand Coco. It's a looper. Iga rips a backhand, makes her way to the net. Coco forehand up the line, but it's into the high part of the net. And it's now Iga. She was down 40 love on the GAUFF serve, and now it's advantage Iga. She's won 4 straight points after losing the first 3. And it's her first breakpoint opportunity of this set, looking to level this match at 4 here. Let's see. Come on, Coco. Coco is a fraud. Love it when Iga gets forward after a good approach. Yeah, for sure. For sure. She's got that great footwork. Good serve, block back return. It's long, and she saves the break point with a huge serve up the tee. Does Coco Gauff back to deuce. Not over yet. Come on, Coco, says Namzo. Don't panic, Nana. We've got you. Push, push, push. Manor, I guess hating her is a strong word. Iga, don't give up, says Andre. Okay, wallet safe, says Manor. Phew. Hands up. Iga, break, please, says Andre. All right, 40 all. First serve goes into the net at deuce. And another unreturned serve. Coco, game point. Another big serve, and the return just long. So, Coco Gauff with the advantage. This has been one seesaw game. She was up 40 love. Then she was down a break. Now she's up again with the game point. Oh, this is a beautiful little baby in the crowd. With gold Bengals on. Sorry, folks. I'm just messaging Ben and JG since I might have to leave here. This is unfortunate. And it's a double fault from Coco back to deuce. So the nerves may be coming into play a little bit here. Let's see. Coco finished this in 5 minutes and I'll figure out my minus. Please, Coco. Hi, Jean. Says Manor. Iga's good temperament will be required here. Hey, Manor, says Jean. Coco, first serve off the net and wide. Second serve at deuce. Big game here, folks. Very big moments. Good second serve. It's a second serve, 8th out wide, and a huge fist pump from Coco, as she should do, because what a huge serve at a massive moment. Another game point here for Coco. Drama here now, says Jean. You got it. I don't have that patience, Coco. Okay. Okay. Here's Coco. First or second serve. Iga rips a forehand up the line, but it's a crazy defense from Coco. Oh my goodness. Iga ripped the forehand on the second serve. It was into the corner where the sideline meets the baseline. Coco somehow just desperately gets a forehand on it, pushes it up for the lob, lands on the baseline, and Iga's forehand goes into the net, and it's a huge hold for Coco. He's up 5-3. Unbelievable hold from Coco. I am, man, I'm going nuts right now. The quality of this match and this tennis is top notch, folks. Top notch action here. Here we go. Iga now serving to stay in the tournament. Let's go. First serve. Into the net. Coco will have a look at a second serve. What a second serve. Oh my God. Vamos, Coco. What defense. Better delay the vet. Haha. I know. I think Ben's going to jump in from the car. So you might see what's one of a kind end of the stream here. Again, Coco with some crazy defense, but Iga this time mid-court forehand inside in, and she rips the winner. No mistake there from the world number one, and she takes the first point, 15 love. Ooh, I'm excited, says William Skeet. Skeet. We got Daria saying brilliant. The quality of this match, folks, is high level. Ben is on the way, folks, so we do not have to end the stream. Ben will end it for us. Unfortunately, I will not be able to. This is better than any men's match up until now. You're talking about in the tournament or in general, but yeah, this match is awesome. The crowd is on pins and needles. Second serve, 15 love. Second serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Backhand Iga. Backhand Coco. Little too much juice on that one. Lands a couple of inches long. 30 love Iga. Woo! Absolute woo going on here, folks. Let me just press a button here. Good. Gonna have to keep everything going. Good luck at the vet. Thank you, Lee. It's just an annual checkup, but I actually put it off twice already because of work, and they say you shouldn't put them off too much. the annual checkups, just make sure the dog's doing well. She's only 3, so it's only her 3rd annual checkup. Okay, Coco gets 1 point. She's on the board here in game number 9. It's 30-15 Iga. Iga serving to stay in this tournament. She's ready to run with the big girls, Gary, says Michael D. McGee. Good serve, and the return is loopy. Iga with an inside-out forehand crushes that with a wonderful angle, and it's 40-15, double game point here. Please don't go, Covey. You are lucky for Coco. I'm so sorry, guys. Don't you worry. I'm going to be watching from my phone at the vet. Definitely, I'm going to be watching. I just unfortunately won't be able to call it. Here we go, 40-15. Also, folks, one of the reasons is if I miss the vet or if I'm late, I get fined for like $25 for missing it. So it would be bad. Okay, second serve at 40-15 is good. Backhand return to the forehand of Iga. Forehand Coco. Backhand Iga. Off the line. Forehand chop defense, but it lands deep in the Iga court, and then Iga's backhand into the net. So the defense has been on display for Coco. Her defense has been absolutely phenomenal here in the last half of this third set, and she's gotten 3 or 4 points just by making Iga hit another ball. Great effort, an unbelievable effort from the 19-year-old, and it is still game point, but it's 40-30 now for Iga. Here we go. First serve is long. Coco with a chance to get to deuce and then be 2 points away. Let's see, folks, if she can do it. That's probably the only way that I could stay on the stream. Here we go. Here is Iga. Second serve, good. Backhand return, just long. Iga holds, and Coco will get to sit at the changeover and consider what this means as she has a chance to take out the world number 1 and serve out this match for her first ever hard court 1000 final. Can she do it? Let's see. Let us see. Just one serve game, Coco, the chocolate. Michael, maybe so, but I'm also eyeing a huge opportunity for Saba. Iga button. You know, Lee, I have to do one thing. Manor gave a tip last time and asked for the Azarenka button, and I was not able to provide it for her. It's right here. So this is a retroactive Azarenka button for our girl Manor. Thank you for the tip. I know it's long overdue, but this is for you.
Azarenka, she knows how to play. Azarenka, she's gonna make it her day.
Now that is an emotional tune, folks. That really gets the feels going. 420 of you in, 97 likes. We're 3 likes away from 100. Help me get there, folks, before I have to leave, which is in about a minute or two. Actually, my appointment's 9 minutes from now, so I got to see. Vika button hits hard. Big game coming up for Coco. Send the dog ahead to vet with a message you're on the way. That is hilarious, the breakfast club. And it looks like, hey, Ben from his car, folks, is here. Ben, this has been an absolutely amazing match. Coco is serving for the match. I'm so sorry. I do have to leave. So, folks, enjoy the rest of this one. Thank you for joining me. And Ben, I think we just hit 100 likes as well. So you're going to have to hit that button.
Appreciate it, man.
Anyways, thank you, buddy. Enjoy the rest, and I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy the rest, everyone.
Cheers. Thanks to Covey there. Right, I'm going to have to get this on and try not to, mess any of this up. I've got a very bit part set up here in the car. Hopefully everybody is appreciative with this. I've just been trying to follow the score. I haven't really been able to follow much of the match, but we got Coco Gauff serving for the match as we speak. Good return there from Iga. Backhand winner from Coco Gauff. Fantastic. It is 30 love. He's got rid of the scoreboard for some reason, but I will take you through the rest of the match as it happens. He must have just forgotten anyway. Look at this hair. Is this a good look for me? Let me know. Right, so Coco Gauff served anyway. 30 love. It is just long from Coco Gauff. We've now got a second serve here. Coco Gauff taking her time. This is a massive moment for her. That looks like a double fault. Yeah, it is a double fault. That's not great. That's not great. Come on, keep it together, Coco. The US fans really want this one. You can tell. You can see them. They are feeling the nerves right now. Right. What has she got? You saw what happened. Well, I was keeping an eye on that last service game. It looked very nervy. That one just long, it looks like. Here we go. Might be a let, actually. I'll turn the sound up a little bit. I don't want to encroach. Right, serving. Serves into the net. Okay, it was a let on the first serve. Daria saying, scoreboard, please. Well, thanks, Covey, for popping it back up again. I'm a bit limited here, unfortunately. Serve, great second serve. It's landed into Iga's backhand. It's looped up down the middle. Great backhand from Iga. Moves Coco around. Good legs from Coco. Backhand to backhand. Down the line from Iga. Coco cross court. Down the line. I think it's long. And there you go. It's 40-15. And it is going to be match point. Coco Gauff. Let me see if I can press a button.
Match point.
Managing from the phone somehow. I don't know how. If you're just joining here, like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. This is how we roll on GTL from a car. Anything's possible. This is all that shows. Coco Gauff, can she achieve the impossible? Great serve, good return, Iga. Backhand cross court. Iga's on the run. It's long from Coco, and it is another match point.
Match point.
Yeah, apologies, I'm not bringing it. Press the car button if Coco wins, says Dahlia. And we've got Jean saying, get it done here. Here we go. It is match point number 2 for Coco. Oh, she's messed up the ball toss. Serves long. Second serve. I mean, the tension, you can cut it with a knife right now. This is crazy. Second serve. It's in. Oh, great shot from Iga. Forehand mid-court. She goes back the same way. Brilliant winner from Iga. Wow. What clutch tennis at such a vital moment of the match. That is absolutely incredible. The return was brilliant. It got Coco running around, and then she went back behind her, and Coco couldn't get there. 2 match points. Come and go. Wow, and what does Coco have to do to win a match against Iga? She's 7-0 down in the head-to-head. We've got Elizabeth in on Facebook saying super tennis. Dario wants the car horn. Oh, it's dropped just back over the net. Oh no, Coco slipped and then pushed it into the net. It's now break point Iga. What is going on right now? Wow. I mean, it just looked like she got the timing all wrong. She wanted to smash the racket. I just realized she has the same racket as me as well. Always noticed that at the last second. But breakpoint Iga to send us to 5-5 here. First serve hits the top of the net, goes long. Second serve. It's in. Good return from Iga. It's powerful. Coco, good adjustment. Great backhand. But no, it's wide. And Coco Massive come on. And it is Juice. Wow. She gets another chance to get a match point. Can she get another one here? Can Coco Gauff finally defeat Iga? This will be a coming of age. That was such a close moment for Iga getting the break. Coco choosing not to serve with the bad ball toss. Wise regathers herself. Oh, it's an ace from Coco. Wow. That is cometh the hour, cometh the lady, and it is Coco Gauff.
Match point.
Here we go, match point number 3. If you're just joining, hit a like on the video, subscribe if you are new to Game to Love. Come on. Hits the net cord and goes long. She hit the top of the net cord a lot on these serves. You can see big deep breath from Coco. Second serve's a good one. Good return from Iga. Forehand mid-court. Iga, great backhand. Coco can only chop it. Good volley from Iga. Coco just over the net. Iga puts it away. And there's another match point gone. Oh, my word. That is nuts. That is nuts. I can't quite believe it. Yeah, Gene, what an ace. But also, what returning from Iga on match point. Gary saying, Ben, sounds like the old days of radio. I love your audio. I think it's coming through the car speaker, to be honest. I'm not sure what's going on. But it's into the net with the first serve from Coco. Let me know if it sounds better if I'm over here. But I want to be closer to the screen to be with you guys. Serve is in. Oh, look at that. And Iga goes long. And it is another match point. Number 4.
Match point.
Here we go. Gene saying the audio is just fine. All good, says Lee. Coco serving. Into the net. My word. Second serve. It's in. Great return from Iga. Coco loops it mid-court. Iga inside that forehand. Loops up. It's mid-court again. Iga massive forehand. Coco gets it back. It's wide from Iga. Coco's done it. She finally defeats Iga Swiatek. She's done it in dramatic fashion. It's 2-1. It's Coco Gauff. I can't quite believe that she's done it. Cometh the day. Cometh the hour. Cometh Coco Gauff. And watch out, US Open, because she's coming for you next. Will she get her name on a Grand Slam trophy soon?
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco. Coco.
Oh, I mean, what a performance from Coco Gauff. 3 hours on court against Iga Swiatek. She defeats her at the 8th attempt. What an incredible performance from the American. And you've got to say, Coco Gauff now, she's fought off the demons. The demons, I'm not going to say Iga's a demon, but the demons in her own mind, stopping her beating some of the big players. Now she's done it. She's done it in a Masters. She's through to the final of the Masters. She could well win the Masters. And that could put her in good stead come the US Open. Wow. You want some horn? There you go. There's the horn. Did you hear it? I don't know how everybody else at this, sorry, it's a housewarming party. I just had to run out of the party to come to the car to cover this with all of you. Hope that you have enjoyed it. Dave saying match of the tournament. Daria, I hope you enjoyed the little toot there. Come out of the car now. Woohoo, says Daria. Coco for the win. Car for the victory, says the Breakfast Clock. Yeah, appreciate everybody. Make sure you hit a like on this video. Apologies if the sound's a bit iffy and the video's a bit weird. I'm in a car just finishing off for Covey. Give it up for Covey as well. Another incredible match that he's covered and did a fantastic job, and really appreciate everything Covey does on the channel. He is a GTL legend, and I'm sure you'll be seeing him again. Maybe, I'm not sure if it'll be later, maybe tomorrow. We'll find out. But we know Coco Gauff will be in the final tomorrow. I will be back later on. Novak Djokovic, do not miss that match. That's against Sasha Zverev later, and I will be covering that one. Do not worry about it. But thank you, everybody, for joining for this one. Much love to everybody. And we got Gary saying, Ben, ready for you to do a Churchill. We will never surrender. Congrats to Coco. Indeed. Well, I'm going to have to end this stream. Not really done this on a phone before, but I'm going to give it a go. So here we go. It is going to be over and out. And I appreciate you all. Like and subscribe. And see you later on for No Lay Time.